Get some of the sponsors. FGC meetups is coming up. 100 is coming up in July. Guys, I was just told from the man himself, Seth. If we get 200 people, we get more of the venue Ignite will give us that space. Guys, we have to show up. That's 100 times that we've been there, Ignite. So, but, I know, once again. So yeah, again, we get 200 people, we get more space at Ignite. So yeah, everyone come show out. It's on a Friday like it always is. It's on July 11th, I believe.
Yep,
and
July 11th.
Yeah, no, just show up. We have to do it for Seth and them. They always hold it down on Fridays. But moving on for that, a few more things. So my Tekken side of things, I know the Street Fighter side, but I'll show it here. I have a TO, shout out to Big Dame, who always holds up a combo starter. Tekken Dojo points will now be awarded at our events. As on the Street Fighter side of things, I put a little extra, Street Fighter got some money. I went ahead and gave the main setup some extra costumes. So I know y'all like those extra costumes, like all those my costumes and all that.
There we go.
I know y'all like that, so we had to put it down for you. And he's not here today, but Die Crazy Hard did pick up some more equipment, PS5. So we can stop being over here, you know, a little behind and stuff. So again, it's a work in progress. We're trying to make things better. Show it to other locals too. I see Meet 100 coming up. Sundays over at Mid Lane. And yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go for now. I'm gonna go play Street Fighter myself because I missed my pool at CEO. And yeah, y'all have fun.
There you go. Got to make up for it. We're still getting set up, but we will be back in a few minutes once we get started with our pools. Welcome back, everyone. We are here for the 4th week of Tuesday Night Locals here at Dave & Buster's. We got MT Beck 2012, Wardo, Cardo, filling in because the other commentator that's been here the last few weeks, TCG, is our first stream match of the night. We got our first one coming up with TCG versus Mr. Champloo.
These two have a lot of practice together. They're, I guess you could call them training buddies. They have enough online custom rooms here and there.
Yep. And looks like we're rolling right into it. They're about to get started with Jury versus Zangief. And, you know, I don't have a total head count, but it looks like we're seeing a few less Zangiefs than usual this week. I don't see BP here.
Yeah, last week I want
guess
to say we had
that's over there
4.
somewhere.
I
Yeah,
think
last
we
week. That
have
was crazy.
2 right now?
That's half our normal
Yeah.
amount of Zangiefs. That's terrible. What happened?
All right.
But all
here
right,
we
getting
go.
into the first game here. Let's see what we got. All right. Okay.
Here we got Champloo trying to stuff anything with those. That's that medium punch. He's
Yep.
very, very good at stuffing drive punch or
Exactly.
drive rush with that.
Looked like he went for a lariat or something there. Didn't quite get it. Ooh, good sweep. All right, good reversal there. Keeps trying. Ooh, I don't know what he was pressing, but he did something there.
Nice shimmy into the whiff punish, into the corner pressure. No
Oh,
anti-air. Oh, there we
Ooh,
got
there
the
we go.
reversal.
Okay, keep the pressure up. Good reversal. Burns himself out in the progress. Oh, missed the air-to-air.
Ooh.
Excellent use of the armor there. Back to mid-screen. Still throwing out these buttons, trying to stuff any incoming drive rush. Catches him with the counter hit.
Let's see what he does. He's got no drive meter right now. He can't drive rush.
Nope, and there it is. Just came back. Okay, good throw.
Ooh.
What is it?
Ooh.
Ooh, goes for the low. All right. Okay, good first round from TCG here. Very
Pretty dominant.
aggressive.
Yep. We got Champloo very defensive heavy right now.
Yes. He's playing very defensively, but he's also not getting much off of it. He hasn't been able to catch much with these pokes and with these chops.
Right.
Ooh,
Yeah, we
good
got
anti-air.
TCG anti-airing here. Champloo's usually more jumpy here, which is what gets TCG. But we haven't been seeing too many jumps from him.
Ooh, catches him low. On that throw.
There's a shimmy attempt.
Ooh. Good punish
conversion.
counter there. Is this?
That might be it. I think that's going to be it.
I think, yeah. Even with a Zangief's extra health, this is doors on the first
There
game
we
here.
go.
First
Okay,
game,
TCG.
TCG up 1-0. Played very smoothly. As we saw, especially in that first round, Champloo playing very defensively, but not really able to get any real damage in.
Ooh,
And at the
unfortunate.
start of the round there it is. Ooh!
That's the first SPD, I think.
I better keep my mouth shut. All right.
Here we go. He's
Okay.
keeping up the
Ooh,
pressure.
excellent anti-air
Getting it
there.
started.
Ooh, and there's the perfect. Wow, I'm commentary occurs. I gotta.
Champloo's
watch what I've been
got
saying.
something cooking here.
All right, let's see. Can he keep him moving? All right, playing a lot more aggressively this time. Ooh, tries to parry the jump in. It's thrown.
A little bit of walking back and forth until here we got Champloo. Oh, good anti-air. Another
Okay, good
anti-air.
anti-air there. Ooh,
Ooh, we haven't seen a lot of
excellent
those.
Catch.
But,
Spends the
he's
bar.
got a lot of mileage off that stand heavy punch.
Absolutely. Ooh, no
Ooh.
drops. That is heartbreaking. Got to be careful. Puts him into burnout. Very dangerous spot to be in. There it is.
Ooh, there we go.
Oh,
That
saw it
heavy
coming.
punch again.
Let's
Here we
see.
go. What's it gonna be?
Keep it. Ooh, oh, too far to connect with the target combo. All right.
We could have seen
Throw.
a possible.
Oh, be careful. Ooh, ooh. Okay.
Oh, almost.
Just getting the jab in, counter hit, takes the round. Potential final round of the set here for TCG. Ooh, good start. Catches the drive rush up. Gets him
Go
into
for
the
Oki.
corner.
Ooh.
Oh, no anti-air. Ooh, big jump in. Okay, let's see.
What's it gonna be? That's first OT Larry we've seen from Champloo tonight. Ooh, there's another one.
There's another one.
What's it gonna be?
The
SPD.
Empty jump SPD. Hey,
Here we go.
if
We're
it
one
works,
combo
it
away.
works. Ooh. CA. I don't.
That was off of a crouch medium.
Crouch
kick.
medium.
I don't think that's gonna
I
kill.
don't think this is gonna kill.
It's gonna be close though.
Well, CA. Will it kill?
There we go.
No.
A little sliver of health.
Oh!
There's the kill. Okay.
What a way to finish it off. Using
TCG.
using that freshly
Oh.
restored drive gauge there. Well,
was
You know,
pretty dominant on TCG side.
that
this
was
time around.
Champloo had. I mean, he got that perfect in game 2, and I think he could have benefited a little more from keeping up that energy, playing a bit more fast and loose. But folks, as we get into our next match, it looks like Wardo Cardo is being
Swapping out.
summoned up for stream or a match somewhere, and should be getting Our boy TCG fresh off of a victory for the first set of the night. That's what we like to see. And yep, it looks like we're tagging one commentator from stream for another. We got Wardo Cardo tagging out, headed onto stream where he will be playing none other than Mr. T.O. himself, Frankie G.
The man we are all indebted to for bringing us back.
Indeed. Who, he's out for blood. Missed his pool at CEO due to some unfortunate circumstances.
Is he just going to open up with a little bit of tilt? He's going to be playing salty?
I think so.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah, we'll see. But he did, we should say, miss the Street Fighter pool.
Right.
Was there for Marvel, was there for the Florida versus the World exhibition.
I saw that.
I don't know. Yeah,
I saw a little bit of it. I happened to tune in right when he started playing Punk.
That was, I think that was the second game. If memory serves, I know Frankie was the first member of the World, and I believe he won twice. He took 2 opponents out, and then lost to some absolute BS. Lost to, if memory serves, it was it was not. I forget the name. It wasn't the guy that originated the team, and I forget the name of the player from Florida, but it was the classic Chun-Li, Morrigan, meter assist, and then Dark Phoenix.
Okay.
So where Chun-Li just does flip kicks, you call the Morrigan assist to build meter, and all of a sudden you have 5 bars, and then you have Dark Phoenix and whatever.
Wow.
And the funny thing about that match was it didn't even need Dark Phoenix. Frankie just got unlucky and
lost before he got
cast
that
out. Yeah.
Well,
but that's what happens when you play Marvel first to one.
I don't think anybody's building 5 bars a meter in this game, no matter how hard they try.
No.
Unless we're talking
Certainly
pips
not
and drive
Chun-Li.
gauge. So
yeah.
maybe a little more his speed, as we're not as young as we used to be.
No.
I actually don't know how old he is. I shouldn't make these comments.
I think I have a general idea based on people I know who are friends with him. But
at any rate, this is going to be, like you said, Wardo Cardo, one of our resident Jamie players. We have 2 of them. They're both here this evening.
You'll love to see
we
it.
will almost definitely see BlueBit later on stream. Typically one of the players to make it deep into the bracket. His opponent here, Frankie G, as you mentioned, he will be playing Ryu unless something has changed. No, it looks like it's going to be the Ryu. And from what we've seen of this Ryu in recent times, this has been a lot of old school Street Fighter. It's been Fireball anti-air games, right? He doesn't have like super Street Fighter 6 playstyle. So can Wardo Cardo keep up with that? Can he overwhelm it? I mean, Jamie has some tools for it, but they're kind of hard commits usually, unless you get the right spacing on a dive kick, right? So first task is hitting drink 1, opening up that option. Playing a little bit slow. That was a nice jump, but not quite close enough. And that's going to work out for him. Yeah, the donkey kicks when your turn is over can get punished pretty badly there. No anti-airs yet, but drive reversal keeps his positioning. Wake up jab from Frankie, very brave. No punish on the solar plexus. So far, Frankie seems to be kind of dictating the pace, even though he was first to be put in the corner.
Being very smart with his fireballs, not throwing at ranges that are going to let Wardo punish with a jump.
Yeah, well, you're right. Once Wardo Cardo's in range for a jump on it, suddenly the only thing he's thinking about donkey kick, which is also punishable by jump.
Right.
And that's going to catch that dive kick.
Ooh, burns him out.
But does not stop the jump out of the corner. And here the early roundhouse there in case he tried to jump out of it. And it works out for Wardo Cardo, but Wake Up Buttons catches the fake double dash. Now he's in danger of being burnt out. Nice.
Excellent bait from Wardo there.
That's how you take advantage of an opponent who does play the anti-air game really well, right? Beautiful stuff. And now, so he was a little bit worried maybe about that opening jump, even though he doesn't have the drink 1 yet.
Overhead into overhead. All right.
These are old man combos.
Yep.
Ooh, that's going to be a combo. Gets him his first drink. Instant dive kick. He misses the input. I think that was a dive kick. Takes the Oki. Now Frankie not waking up with buttons. He seems to have good instincts for that. That looked like he was going to throw a second fireball, but it didn't get blocked. Wardo Cardo jumped it, right? And so a button comes out instead. Jump out works out for Ricardo, and this should clean it up, barring the drop. No drops. Game 1 to Wardo Cardo.
All right.
Basically off of the back of really good jumps. Not a lot of like footsies played because the fireball game was a little too difficult to walk past, right?
Yeah. I know Wardo has been taking advantage of how Frankie's been playing.
Yes.
Right? Catching, with evading those DPs. Nope.
That was an instant
for enforcement. Yep.
Yeah, he baited the DP. He's catching these donkey kicks, these errant donkey kicks. That's going to be, he misses the finish.
All right, guard reversal, keep him in the corner.
Here comes another jump out, right? Frankie likes to do that. Oh, very nice. Kind of a weak punish off of that, the meter spent, but. And that's going to catch, yeah.
All right.
Gotta be careful pressing these big buttons against an opponent that likes to jump out of the corner, you know?
All right, guard versus. Yep. Ooh, catches him with the overhead.
Yep. It's gonna find its mark. He just needs one more mix-up. Both players, one clean hit could take it here.
Yep. Here comes the fireballs, charges. All right. Ooh.
And that's gonna, yeah. Just out of range for that jump-in button, and he's not blocking on the way down. Gets clipped, or maybe he tried to press a button to.
Right.
There it is again. Almost every random donkey kick in neutral has been answered with jump by Wardo Cardo.
Yep. Ooh.
Classic genie.
Yep.
Throw, instant throw. He takes the drink. He does the cheeky fourth drink to, and he's ready with the uppercut. Beautiful stuff. Baits the throw and barring a drop. Nice easy combo.
All right.
Wardo Cardo looking at the match point here. Frankie's got to take this round.
Playing very well against Frankie. Let's see. Okay.
Finally finds that drive rush stand heavy punch without a fireball in his way.
Ooh. Oh. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
And jumps himself back in the corner. Interesting option there from Frankie. Jump out again, maybe? Nothing yet. Oh, that's going to catch.
Absolutely
Yeah.
anti-air level 3.
Nice. If Wardo Cardo had empty jumped, he may have been able to block in time, but that's not what we saw happen. Big damage there.
All right. Following up with fireballs.
No DPOS there. Oh, very nice.
Good.
That's a. I wonder if he could have gotten a better follow-up off of the punish counter back heavy punch, but in the meantime, pressure in the corner, keeping it pretty tight this time, but
Ooh, catches him with the cross-up on the jump out.
same button as before, right?
Ooh, attempts to bait the throw.
Does he spend here? He's cashing out. It looks like he wants to set. Oh, not quite, because it wasn't the OD dive kick.
Ooh, good
Frankie
super
is ready,
Frankie
yeah.
there. Yep, catches him off the fireball. 1-1.
Man, that was
was
close.
tense,
He almost got the
yeah.
conversion in the corner if it was an OD dive kick, but he was burnt out, so I don't think he could have gotten a level 3 in that situation.
I believe you're correct. All right, Frankie.
There he is. Look at that. Characters who are used to being able to do 3 lights in their light sequence, Jamie can press back heavy punch after the second one and reel his hurt box back. It's twice that he's found what he's looking for with that. Not a huge conversion, but it's a nice way to steal your turn back. Big jump.
Ooh, and that's, I believe, the first fireball that's been really punished on the jump in like that.
I think so.
All right, EX stays safe with that dive kick. Okay, good A to A. Got the right spacing that time for the dunk.
Not quite plus on that dive kick. Close. He thought he was plus. I thought he was plus. Frankie knew otherwise. That, however, was not punishable. Frankie reaching there. Overhead does not find its mark. Trade on the exchange afterwards.
Cross up, guard reversal back. Ooh,
Right. Burn myself out on my own terms, you know?
danger. Oh
Now he can't threaten stun, but he's still in a good position here.
no. The pressure up. Okay.
Throw is going to put him in a really tough spot.
Take the throw there. Nope. Go for
Not
it.
quite enough to chip.
Oh, that is. Yep.
That'll do it. He thought he could chip with that, and he didn't commit the super either. Let's see what we get here.
All right. Frankie playing for his life here.
Frankie needs to start blocking after
Yes.
those jump-in buttons.
I don't
right?
think we've seen a single one get blocked.
Right. That's big opening. He's going to take the level 3 and get some gauge back here while taking a bunch of his opponents. And even if he loses this round, that frees him up to earn some more super meters for the next round,
Yep,
right?
absolutely.
So I kind of like this
agree.
choice. Reset. Not
Yep.
ready for it.
Oh. The 1 frame buffer. Or input, rather.
That's a big opener.
That might do it.
No, he cashes out, but that's not enough to kill. Empty jump low is going to do it. Perfect KO.
Wow.
Nice way to clean up that last round there for Wardo Cardo.
Very well played from Wardo. I think, we just saw he was playing counter Frankie style just so well.
Yeah.
With his spacing,
His jump timing was excellent.
yeah, the jump timing was excellent. I mean, how many donkey kicks? At 3 or 4, I think, got the jumps in. He did not have much in the way of jumping in on the fireballs, but I think that speaks to Frankie's spacing with it.
I agree. Even still, you have to admit that he was choosing good times to jump because he wasn't getting uppercutted for it either, right?
Exactly.
All right, looks like we got another match to play here, man.
Yep.
Sorry to abandon you.
Oh,
I'll see you again soon.
Perfect. Hey, Wardo. Looks like TCG is being called away for another match that's, suffering from success. What you get from winning, you got to keep playing, right? And, well, I mean, you also did suffer from success. You're going to be tagging out not too long there. Excellent set. We were just hyping you up.
Thank you.
I mean, just very, very good counterplay to the Frankie style. I mean, TCG and I were saying Frankie very, let's say, traditional.
Oh,
style,
yeah, very
a
much
fireball.
so. I was keeping
anti-air.
that in mind.
Exactly. We could tell. It was very, very well done. Very good sort of decision-making on when to jump, when to go in. And we're moving into our next match here, which appears to be BlueBit versus Vaxtrum. BlueBit on the Jamie, Vaxtrum on the Ken.
Vaxtrum. I did not know he was local. I remember him from Combo Starter. Thought he was someone from out of town,
Okay.
but apparently not, since here he is facing BlueBit.
Yep, and let's see. Nope.
Oh, button check.
Button check, maybe? Is this button check or is this? Okay, button check. I was like, is this button check or some whack-ass neutral? I really could use some more of that. Oh, yeah, you ever see that? I don't know. I don't remember if it was Evo or what, but like from like 5 years ago, the Sam Show clip where someone's controller DCs and they just sit there for 40 seconds and the commentators are going crazy like, oh my God, he's in his head.
No,
He's
I don't
going
think I've seen
crazy.
that.
Because like the neutral is so slow in that
That
game.
sounds
And
funny.
then only after like literally 30 seconds, they're like, oh, sorry, controller issue. But anyway, back to it. Button check complete. Getting into game one here. Let's
There
see.
we go. From what I remember, Vaxtrum is a very patient player
Ooh.
and very defensive too.
Mm-hmm.
BlueBit's kind of the opposite.
Mm-hmm. Saw him poke. There was a good empty jump into the throw there. Very risky, but all right. Throws the
There you go.
button out
Opens up
that
with a low.
time. Ooh, not enough. Okay, good punish.
You get that side switch.
Absolutely. Carry to the corner.
OD Tatsu. I don't see that too frequently.
Mm-hmm.
Level 4 already.
I wasn't even keeping track. That's crazy. That's just how good BlueBit is at building these.
Oh,
Okay.
Yep, he's been opening them up with those lows pretty.
Ooh, off the overhead into the first round there for BlueBit. All right. Long hair, don't care. Jamie. What do we got? Oh, okay.
That's
We
the
saw him doing
classic
this
BlueBit.
in casuals earlier tonight. Yep. Open up with that. Get the level 2.
Ooh, he called it out.
Excellent call out there from Vaxtrum. Takes the side, spends the meter for the damage and the burnout.
Yeah,
Excellent
BlueBit's
play.
in trouble here.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, catches him pressing. Ooh, catches him again.
Yeah, looks like he's taking the. Ooh.
Ooh. Ah. Vaxtrum. Ooh, getting caught there again. BlueBit all of a sudden now in a totally different position.
Let's see, what is it going to
Almost
be?
there.
Throw
Good
tech.
tech there. All right, EX dive kick.
Burnt out again. Let's see if BlueBit can pull
He
it
just
out.
got the drive back. All right, good sweep. Good block.
Corner
Techs
stun.
the throw.
Out of the corner.
Mhm. Oh, catches the low, and that'll do it. Next round for Vaxtrum there. All right. Okay. Keeping him at bay.
Keeping away fireballs. Needs a
Blocks the
cross up.
cross up. Okay. Blocks the right. Good pair. Ooh, interrupts that
drive rush.
drive rush. Oh, I don't know if that was a setup or a drop. I'm not familiar enough with Ken now. But okay. Ooh, catches him. No combo. And there we go again. BlueBit
Another
burning
drop.
himself out. Catches him pressing something. Maybe
Sweep to sweep to sweep.
failed
You see Vaxtrum utilizing this run stop pressure.
proven very effective. BlueBit appears, all right, he gets the CA off, going to get
gonna
himself
scale a
back
lot.
out of burnout. It is scaling a lot, not doing damage, but it's getting him back in the game.
Let's see, is he
and
going to go for Oki? He goes for the drink.
Okay. All right, backing him up into the
Yeah,
corner.
very good
Ooh.
defense, but
Not enough to kill there. Into the throw, all right.
BlueBit's going to take it.
Enough to seal the deal. Game one goes to BlueBit. Let's see, BlueBit special? No BlueBit special. BlueBit special coined by TCG is where at the start of every second game, he starts with drive rush in and low.
Into drive rush.
Ooh,
It's too far from the
good
corner to get
call out.
the meaty.
Yep. Get the EX carry back into the corner. Stuffs him. Trades. Ooh, catches him pressing. Works his way out of the corner, carrying him all the way almost to the other corner. Ooh, good back dash.
The throw. Enough to punish counter, too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, there we go. Interrupting the attempts with that run stop.
Let's see what's it going to be.
Ooh.
Oh, interesting.
Ooh, not enough to convert there. Ooh, okay.
There it is. BlueBit really likes to open up with those lows.
All right. Ooh,
there it is.
There it is, baby. He saved it for round 2 of game 2. You love to see it. Okay.
I'm anticipating a palm here from BlueBit.
Ooh, good parry there.
Oh.
That's crazy.
It's too high, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Or too low, I mean.
Ooh, good interrupt on the Jinrai there.
Yeah, Vaxtrum has kind of been getting away with a lot of fake pressure here.
Yes.
I think that's the first or second time that BlueBit's interrupted that.
All right. Throw.
Ooh, command
Into
grab.
command grab. Ooh. Good back dash on that.
Side switch. Block the DP.
The DP.
Didn't capitalize off of the combo, but
are we spending?
he might kill here.
Yeah,
that's gonna kill. Yeah.
Absolutely, I agree with that. Especially BlueBit does not have that much more meter than him,
right?
So he's not at that much of a disadvantage.
You don't want to test it with BlueBit, though.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh no. Oh well. You know what? End of the round. Who cares? All right. Coming in. Potential final round for BlueBit here. Jumping in. Good reversal there from Vaxtrum. Guard reversal, sorry.
Nice conversion.
Ooh, didn't think he was continuing. And it pays off. A risky move. Ooh, good air to air. Okay. Recovers the time to block the cross up there. All right, keeping the corner pressure up. Ooh, interrupts him.
What's the Yoki?
Goes for low, into throw. Okay. Ooh, he's got those young man reactions. Big damage here.
He's going to go for level 3?
This is absolutely going to get enough to build level 3.
We'll see if it kills, but he'll still have
if it doesn't kill, he's in burnout. So
yeah, that should kill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
there we go. That's going to be it.
All right. And that's BlueBit taking it 2-0 over Vaxtrum. Looks like we got queuing up next here. Looks to be Seth and Beta.
Seth and Beta. Diff and DJ. I don't think I've seen these two play
that's
each
right.
other.
I was trying to remember who Beta was playing, but okay. Seth, longtime Geef player, one of the 2 here tonight, missing BP and who's the 4th one?
Is BP, Seth, Champloo. Can't remember who the other guy was. Who are we missing?
I feel bad.
I'm not quite sure.
Yeah. Well, whoever that mystery for Zangief is, sorry we forgot you. Maybe it was Itabachi Zangief. Why not? You know, he rolled up one day.
He was here a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. All right, but we're going on. I appreciate you staying on. I see TCG's playing another game there.
Oh yeah. Gotta tag in for the homie.
All right, keeping it up. Zangief and DJ. Okay, blocks cross up there. Text throw. Seth, one of the very aggressive Zangief players. A lot of running in. Ooh.
Good answer. No answer here.
Here, good throw. Okay.
No punish.
Ooh. Big punish there, absolutely, into the command grab.
Built that super meter.
Good bait.
That was really good bait.
Very dominant.
Yeah, so that seems to be catching beta pressing buttons. It's, beta.
Oh, there it is.
To press
Stops
buttons.
that. Oh, gets caught again with the DI.
Yeah, Beta's reactions on that is pretty good.
back into the corner. Good throw tech from Seth.
Plus frames.
Ooh, big whip. Okay. Ooh, barely manages to connect there.
Here's the mix. What's it gonna be?
Oh,
Drop the combo.
Okay. Good EX.
One combo away from there. We go.
Yep.
That's gonna do it.
All right, Beta throwing it right back in Seth's face. Okay, let's see. He's opening. Okay, good, fast and aggressive. Ooh, Spending Meter gets a big punish counter. Going to carry into the corner here. Pressure, throw. All right. Oh.
Is that gonna reach? No, it's
no,
not.
it's not. Excellent bait there from Beta.
Drops the combo.
Drops the combo, but just keeps on playing through the pain there. Oh, then there it is again. Intentionally stopping his combo, going for the command throw reset. The drive rush up SPD. Catches him with the low there. Not enough to kill, but all of a sudden, oh no. I mean, he's got to act quickly. He's in danger of getting caught by CA, but oh no, doesn't get
wasn't
the
fast
lariat
enough.
in time.
Ooh, he's gonna go for the level 3 kill. Yeah.
Oh,
Never
that
mind.
was
He got him the combo.
Yeah. Wow. Game 1 going to Beta there. Quite a toss-up at the end, but well played by both. Ooh, good. Back sway into the low there. All right. Pressure. Ooh.
Another sway.
Beta is getting a lot of mileage off these shimmies. Seth. Ooh,
Block the reversal.
hard reversal there. Not able to get anything off of it, but still. Ooh, okay, wall splat.
Beta's got a huge advantage here.
Never count Zangief out, as we saw that last round, but Beta is going to take that round, going into a potential set point here. Let's see. Ooh, drive rush up and throw. Goes for it again, but text by Seth.
Yeah, that overhead.
Good catch there.
Goes for the drive rush low.
Wake up parry, gets thrown.
This stuff's the pressure.
Okay, interrupts with the knee.
We're gonna see another speed. Oh, baits
excellent.
it.
Yes. Oh, wake up level 3. That's going to connect.
I think that's going to do it.
Okay, let's see. Can Beta seal the deal here? You still got
Ooh,
a little bit of life, and you got a level. Okay,
Yeah,
goes for the jump in.
All right, gonna swap out again.
Yeah, that was it. Wardo, Cardo being pulled up next for stream after that pretty well played but decisive victory for Beta, the DJ player over Seth the Zangief there. Well played. I think, you know, we saw, like what I was saying, Seth is a very aggressive player when it comes to Zangief, and Beta was just making a lot of use off of the shimmies, getting the punish counters, catching him when he's trying to, whether it be the wake up throw, whether it be trying to command grab after a block string or something like that. He was getting a lot of mileage, not just in damage, but in drive damage, in corner carry, and he was just consistently putting Seth into a lot of positions that you never want to be in, no matter who your character is, obviously. Seth did get a couple good moments. He had that very, very dominant round where he, not the one he won, but like the, I believe it was game 2, round 2, could be misremembering there, but just played very, very quickly. And as you can see, if you guess wrong just a couple times against a character like Zangief, your health bar goes bye-bye. So unfortunately, that round, it didn't quite go bye-bye enough, and he wasn't able to steal the deal there. But it is just a testament to, I think, the skill and knowledge that Beta was displaying there. And now we're getting queued up with Wardo Cardo, who just hopped off. Commentary there. Looks like TCG's still playing his match against Frankie over there. So I'm flying solo for this one. But we got Wardo Cardo versus Frickin Terry, who, oh my god. For a second there, I thought he was playing with like a GameCube controller. But no, just an Xbox pad. It scared me because there are people out here that be playing with that stuff. You know, Carfax, who plays Marvel with a freaking GameCube controller. That's insane. He's got it connected through a Wiimote. Like, I don't even know how they let him do that. That's but he says it's like, to his credit, with the GameCube's 8-direction like button, He says it makes it easier, like a little bit for like very clean movement and stuff with Marvel, which I mean, hey, power to him.
Yeah.
All I know is that if I'm in bracket and I get lightning looped by a dude on a friggin' GameCube controller, I'm never playing again. I hate Zero enough as is.
Same. I mean, he's a fun character. I mean,
He
who
is my
doesn't like to
least
get
favorite
lightning
character in any fighting game.
Right.
I'll say it.
I
I would
mean-
rather play Moradoom Virgil any day of the week than just have Zero on the team.
licked? True. I mean,
That's keeping it a buck.
fair. But anyways, what's going on, everybody? The second commentator with MT Beck is Bakasugoi, your streamer, man. What is going on? It
Not
looks,
captured on camera, but where'd he go?
Looks like we're having controller issues. Just trying to see if we can get a pad for
Xbox
Terry.
controllers.
Damn.
Yeah, looks like we are. It looks like we got some things to try. He might have been having an issue with his converter, but looks like we got another one. Let's see if this one works. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Now, you know, Frickin' Terry. That's a name that I know I have heard a million times, but I can't recall. Does he play Terry?
Not too sure. I mean, I've
It'd be
also
funny.
heard the name.
Like,
Just
But
plays
it-
Terry.
I
is
don't-
frickin' Terry.
unless he was the first week, 3 weeks ago.
Mhm.
Didn't look like that one works anyway. On to plan C, but I think this might be his first time here.
I think he's been here a couple of
Was
times.
it? Okay.
Yeah, I remember he was here during our monthly last
Oh,
month.
sorry. Yes, at the monthlies.
Yeah.
Um,
It might be like a while since he's been back during the weeklies.
yeah.
So,
Which, I mean, hey, it's hard to make it out in, well, you know, weekdays.
yeah, it's a Tuesday. Sometimes we're busy.
Yeah, well, I tell you, prior to 3 weeks ago, back when we were at Velocity, I was never able to make it because it just started too early. It was like 5:30
yeah.
or 6 or whatever, and I just couldn't do it. 7
Right.
o'clock, that's much more manageable.
True.
And I think we've seen results from that. It looks like,
Yeah, we get a good good crowd coming by at 7 p.m. Like with Velocity, we start at 5 p.m.
Yeah, that
6
was-
to get started. It usually got with people's times, but now with the new location right now with Dave & Buster's, it's pretty nice out here in Schaumburg because it's more or less near to the city, like
Yes,
not
very-
too far. And more sometimes people from the city come out to the suburbs out here for us.
yeah, if you got a car, very accessible. If you don't have a car, maybe not so much.
All right. Looks like
first to the
TCG
suburbs.
is back, so I'm going to head the headphones to him.
Perfect. All right. TCG coming back onto the feed as we're getting ready. It looks like we finally got the controller issue for Frickin' Terry sorted out. It must have been a converter issue or something.
Frickin' Terry and his frickin' controllers and frickin'
Exactly.
converters.
That's what he gets for trying to use an Xbox controller. That's all I'm saying. But you're back.
I'm back.
How'd your runs go? I saw you playing Frankie over there.
Yes, so I lost him at TV,
Okay.
so we'll probably see him on stream soon, and then I beat Frankie, so I'm still in it,
Right.
but waiting for a match, so I'm back here.
I believe that puts you in top 8.
Pretty cool, I'll take that.
Yeah, absolutely. And it looks like we're getting into our first round. Okay, so Frickin' Terry, not playing Terry. Blanca. I was trying to say, I don't think I've ever
He's
seen
been
him
frickin'
play,
Terry
so-
since before Terry was in the
I
game,
know,
to be
but
fair. But
I've heard
yeah.
the name so much, but I've
Right.
never seen him play, so I wasn't sure. But okay.
Blanca, he dabbles in a couple other characters, but I'm happy to see him on the Blanca right off the bat here. It's respect to his opponent there that he's just going to start off on the main.
Sure. All right. Ooh.
Using it a different way from earlier, right? Now he
Yeah.
was -6 there, but it was a spacing
Ooh,
trap.
gets it again. Okay.
Very interesting usage of that move. Back throw is going to swap the positioning here.
Ooh, catches him trying to jump out.
Yeah, no fly zone, baby. Big buttons from Blanca. Patience there with the Oki, but
Ooh.
it's going to work out. Oh, he drops the combo, but
That corner
yeah,
pressure
Wardo
gets-
Cardo was not ready for the drop, so he gets away with it. More throws. Baits the throw this time, still works out. Throw again, one more. Overhead gets
Okay.
beat by the uppercut, but you are on a pixel of life, so what are you going to do here? Drink level 2,
All right. Yep.
reversal. Up ball's going to do it there.
All right. First round going to Frickin' Terry here. You love to see it. True.
I don't know, I like if I'm on this side, I guess I love to see it, but if I'm on the seat, I'm not a big fan of that.
Oh yeah.
Doll pressure
Ooh.
here, but he got a little lost in the
side
sauce there. Yeah, that was heavy ball. You can't quite get there to punish in time. No whiff punishes. You can tell Wardo Cardo is maybe just not quite as familiar with Blanca's buttons in neutral here. Nice.
Ooh. Oh no.
Wake up reversal. Gets a conversion off of it because of level 2.
All right.
Interesting. He takes the juggle points. Sweep into drink.
Trying
Big
to kill the
plus
time
frames.
of this level 2 install.
Yeah, I think he's pretty much got it, yeah.
Yep, there we go. Back to normal. Andy's burnt out. So let's see.
Pressure here.
Ooh,
Bust out.
good super there from Terry.
He's about as squirrely as you could hope to see someone when they're in burnout, but he survives it.
Ooh.
And are we gonna, yeah, he's going to take that Season 3 buff, go into level 3 off of the end of Rekka, which helped out there. He would not have been able to hit confirm the first Rekka, I think. Right. Reset? No, he's going to take damage and a drink. That gives him some more meter to work with. And punish on the slide. That was a wild slide.
Wardo Cardo staying alive.
Good clutch. And you took 2 bars of super from Blanca that round too, so this is an okay start to round 3.
Yeah, very even on both sides. Terry's got 1 meter on the board now.
Yeah, that drive rush heavy punch, even going to catch Blanca in the, what was that, jump back air ball, right?
Ooh, recovers in time, doesn't get on edge.
Ooh, yep, counter hit. Ooh, returns the favor, and he's almost got, yeah, Terry's going to burn himself out. Kind of pressure you got here. Yeah, you're not jumping out of that so easily.
Yep, there it is again. There's that.
I saw a jump, but I do not. And now, yeah, this is a guaranteed stun. I don't think you can kill here, so let's see what he can do. He's going to go to drink level 4 here and take the Oki command grab. No, patience.
Ooh,
this is a big opening.
I think this is for sure, actually.
He's going to take the level 2 just to make sure he's got enough to finish the job. The scaling may have screwed him over there.
Yeah, he should have level 1.
Oh, no. And
the
wake up dive kick clutches it out.
Hey.
Yeah, I think he could have just done a route into level 1 super and gotten more damage there, but whatever. The pass
is the
past.
Yeah, the pass is the past. It won, so it was fine.
Right, that was the perfect calculation. Now he's damaged his mentality going into game 2.
Absolutely. Ooh, good sweep there from Terry. All right, wake up EX.
He's not afraid of doing the sweeps, even after getting punished that round 2 of game 1. We've seen 3 sweeps since then.
Yeah, especially mid-screen, it just covers so much ground. All right, Cardo burns himself out.
Ooh, that might have been punishable, maybe not. Yeah, he's got to worry about stun here. This is tough. Nice jump out.
Good jump out.
Nice side swap. I was expecting throw also.
All right, good tech.
Side swap again, but plus frames for Terry. What do you do here if you're Ricardo?
Yep, he's looking for that level 1. Doesn't want to get caught again, but in doing so, lets Terry get the drive. Ooh, catches him with the low, and that's going to be the round.
All right, another solid round from Frickin Terry, but it wasn't enough to close out the first game. Wardo Cardo clutching out the second and third rounds. Let's see if he can do it again.
Ooh, catches him right at the end of that drive rush.
Throw, takes a drink. He's got access to dive kick. Plus frames here. Tries to steal a turn there. I've been guessing right on these reversals. I think both players have, to be fair.
Yes.
No uppercut there, and he's going to take a lot of chip damage to his drive gauge here.
Ooh, side swap. Regular damage too.
And then because the balls are still in level 2 state, he's taking damage during the hits too.
Good back throw. Doesn't get much because of the Blanca ball.
This is tough. Ooh, very deep dive kick there. Throw gets teched. Another dive kick. All right, air ball is going to go ahead and get him out of that sticky situation, and now he can threaten stun. He could have canceled that into level 3 actually. Is this enough to kill? Not quite. But yeah, that's a tough read. You got to either wake up with the level 3 or assume he's going to jump it and try to be ready for that. That's a tough situation.
For sure, especially in burnout.
All right, 1 apiece. We're going into a final game 3 here. Oh, that sucks.
That is unfortunate. Doesn't get as
We've all
much
been
as he could have.
True. That could have been a much worse punish.
Yes. Ooh, catches him again. Going to push his way into the corner, sets up Blanca ball. Ooh, woke up Harry and got thrown for his troubles.
And now look at all this pressure.
And again. Ooh.
And the command grab meaty.
Command grab.
Terry is in his element now.
Absolutely. Just being an absolute hooligan. Jumping around, grabbing, throwing little balls. Catches him with the cross-up ball. That's great.
No conversion on counter hit there. Oh, okay, he had time to jump after the drive rush there. Interesting. Still no whiff punishes on the back roundhouses. He burns himself out. And because he burned himself out, yeah, it takes the double dash instead of the drink just for stage positioning, right?
Yep.
A punishable dive kick, but not a very good punish from Terry. Getting the pressure up, though. Wow.
Ooh, got the right one that time. Okay.
Playing with his heart there.
Oh,
Yeah,
level
that's going to do it. Level 3
Yep.
connects.
That is going to do it. Frickin Terry really dominant that after that first game.
Definitely. Some good moments from Wardo Cardo in that final game, but not enough.
Not enough to really make the difference. And so that was Frickin Terry taking it 2-1 over Wardo Cardo. Looks like queuing up, yep, our first round of winners semifinals. Looks like it's going to be BlueBit and Mad TV 04.
Nice. Who does that leave on the other side then? Frickin Terry against?
It'll be Frickin Terry against Beta.
Beta made it. Okay, cool.
Yeah, Beta beat Seth 2-0, and I think it was a very fast-paced set. A lot of back and forth, but Seth very aggressive. Zengi was doing a lot of, he got baited a lot by many different shimmies from DJ a lot of the back sway into that, into the shimmies, into the attempts for the wake-up grab. He only got off one level 3, and it was improperly spaced, so it just got baited, whiffed, and he got blown up. So
I know of the Zangiefs that we see here, I believe Seth is definitely one of the ones who goes for the command grabs the most. So if you know that, that puts you in a good position, right?
Wardo and I were trying to think, who's the fourth Zangief here last year? It was BP, Seth, Champloo.
Those were the 3 consistent ones. We had, his name was it Skittles or it was something like that? Bubbles? Bubbles. It was Bubbles.
Yes,
you're correct.
Yes, that's it. Oh, we were saying it was Itabashi Zangief.
If only.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure about Bubbles. Maybe the first time they've been here? Not a name I'm familiar with, but
either way, we're running in to our next match here with BlueBit and Mad TV. BlueBit, Jamie, Mad TV, Luke, and we got to treat folks the BlueBit special on game 1.
That's my fault. So I was warming up with him earlier, and I pointed out that he always does that game too. So I think he.
We caught it. We Wardo and I were saying during his first set, we were like, oh, we're seeing it, and we saw it at the start of game 2, round 2.
Okay, so yeah, maybe he's switching up when he uses it.
Yeah.
He's so good at checking those. Mad TV did not learn his lesson when they played last time.
Ooh, catches him again, that empty jump low.
Right, that's a safe jump setup, but when you're not in the corner, you can back tech and create a spacing where he's not actually able to threaten there. But empty jump low is still pretty scary.
Ooh,
beautiful
good
uppercut.
Scoop there. Burns him out for his trouble. Ooh, catches him with the low again. All right, got 4 drinks.
Commit, but he doesn't go for the full Rekka. Mad TV hesitates.
Ooh, interrupts again. Like you said, Mad TV's got to learn. He can't be doing that against someone like BlueBit.
BlueBit is too ready for you, man. Okay,
catches him.
That one worked out a little better.
Trade. Still pushes him into the corner, though. So kind of got what he was looking for.
His strategy is, okay, you're going to check those. I'm going to use them even more. That was super meaty.
Good shimmy.
Uppercut. Interesting combo routes. Was that plus? There's no way that was plus, right?
No.
Big jump. Burns himself out, drops the combo on his way out.
All right, manages to burn Mad TV out, though. So, okay, dive kick on the table.
Steals a turn there. Nice. Yeah, 5-frame forward advancing normal. Very good for stealing turns.
Yes.
Throw, and now he gets the threat and stun in the corner. Ooh. Or just take the round with a good whiff punish.
Level 3, do we even...
Yeah, he needs it. He needs it.
Can you do level 1 after?
No, you cannot. Off of the breakdance,
yeah,
you take level 3 or the knockdown. OD breakdance can go into level 2 and they're still in a standing state.
That's what we saw an attempt on earlier that did not fly. Did not do enough damage there. But into the second game here. This is still first to 2. We're only running first to 3 for finals. Ooh, catches him again.
Ooh, a little late on the whiff punish attempt there. Good time to press lights there and take your turn.
Yep.
Jump unanswered, but he walked out of spacing, so he'll take the pressure either. Big punish coming in.
Interrupt there.
Wow, okay, he dropped something there. Right, delayed crouch medium punch finds its mark. Back throw, yeah, you're not plus after that stand jab, and BlueBit was ready to react. Takes a drink. Yes,
he's
that's
got
a setup.
Young man reaction.
And he's going to burn you out here.
Absolutely.
Level 1. Yep, I agree. That's the best damage you can get while guaranteeing a burnout. He does not take the drink. He just baits the throw. Ooh, the back jump's going to work out. And level 1 drops it.
Oh, That is unfortunate.
That's two unfortunate drops this round.
And he's going to pay for it with the round. Excellent jump in from BlueBit.
And no additional super meter needed.
Yeah. Keeping it pretty.
BlueBit looking to take a quick 4 rounds here.
Oh,
delayed low there. Yeah, catches him walking back.
All right, into the level 2.
Yeah, frame kills into throw. Uppercut. He is ready for those. Command grab. Does he take off of this safe jump? Oh, he tried to command grab again, but timing was a little bit slow, I think.
Yep. Okay, got some wall splat. Gonna run out the last of the level 2. Time
Wow.
wall splat again. We burn out here. Nope.
So many resets.
Yeah, that was.
You ain't got to do all this,
keep
man.
Track of.
All right.
Oh, burns himself out.
BlueBit's had enough.
Yeah.
Finally gets his first drink here. What can he do with it?
Ooh.
Wow. What a time to challenge. Opponent is +3. I think Jamie's +3 on that stand medium punch. He's still challenged with a button. Works out for him.
But we're not seeing a 4-round sweep. Mad TV putting himself on the board, staying alive as we head into. Oh, there it is again.
Don't test this, man.
He hadn't done it a couple rounds.
Tries to maybe uppercut with the dive kick. Does not find its mark. Commits to the target combo again. This time it works out. Another safe jump setup here. Empty jump low? No, he's going to take the hit, and he delays the throw enough to get that after the hit. That looked like an instant dive kick attempt.
Yep, catches him again.
I don't think he builds enough to hit level 3 here. Maybe, yeah, he does.
Oh,
That's right.
Does, but
dance.
I don't think this is nearly enough.
Nah, critical art maybe, but this does not do a ton of damage.
Just
He's
the
got to go for a reset.
Yeah, and he's still going to be burnt out, so he can't even do the normal one.
All right, this is not a safe jump setup, though. Yeah, he just catches it meaty.
All right. Wow. All right. BlueBit.
Well played.
Taking it 2-0 over Mad TV 04 and securing our first spot in winners finals.
Yes, sir.
And I assume, based on who I see walking up here, that our next stream match is going to be our other semis match, Frickin Terry and Beta.
Sure looks like it.
And these guys are getting queued up. I have not seen much on the loser side since we're not streaming much from there right now. So let me check in, see where we're going. Looks like you got to go play Vaxtrum at some point.
Okay.
Wardo playing Champloo over there.
Winner plays Seth. So if Wardo wins this, he plays another Zangief. And if he
What a
loses,
prize.
Zangief ditto.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Right. I think he doesn't mind that matchup too much, though. So maybe that's not such a big deal for him.
Yeah. We'll see. It's a little hard to tell from looking from here, but I do see a little one-win thing for Champloo, so it might be game 2 or 3 over there. But either way, getting ready to go in with Frickin Terry and Beta, and there we go. Lanka again and DJ.
Want me to play stream after this?
Yeah, on deck.
Yeah, makes sense. We're running pretty quick. All right.
All right, here we go. These are two players I'm pretty familiar with. Obviously, Frickin Terry we just saw. You guys must have seen Beta on stream earlier.
We saw Beta
playing, right?
against Seth. Very dominant match for Beta there. So let's see.
Let's see what he can do here. These are both players that that tend to play from the heart, but I think overall, Frickin Terry tends to keep his setups a little bit tighter. So pressure is going to be on Beta here to make sure that his pressure is clean. And he doesn't try to challenge at the wrong time. It's not an easy matchup, I think.
Yep, right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Plus, after that OD Lightning Beast, you got to be careful. That's not, what is that? That's not Lightning Beast. Whatever it is. OD Electricity. Yeah. I'm not sure what button he was checking with there, but he gets pulverized for it here. And into the level 2. He waited, but not long enough. Delayed up kicks is going to go ahead and steal the turn back here. Here comes the aggressive approach. Oh!
Catches the jump with the drive rush.
That was nice. No conversion off of it, but...
Yeah, I mean, you got to be really careful against a character like DJ. He's just so quick. Really can just cross the screen with the
right. But all that offense that he had made it so that Frickin Terry only got one use of the level 2. But yeah, he's still facing down the end of the match here if he's not careful.
Wonka ball.
So much.
Ooh.
You're not going to catch Beta with those. Beta lives and dies by the DIs. And he's just going to take... He's not going to spend the critical art there.
He really didn't try and go for one more hit.
And maybe it'll work out for him.
Ooh,
The slide
catch
is
the
rough.
Sweep. Whoa. Oh,
Yeah.
pressing again.
The side swap hop. Yeah.
Didn't want to spend the meter.
It wouldn't
maybe
have killed,
should've.
so I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
That's a heartbreaker. He low crushes a jab? Was that what I saw? He jumped right over the jab with the command grab.
Ooh,
Gets hit.
caught by the Blanca doll. So, ooh, good block there.
Back throw out of the corner, though. Defensive throw. Beta's just struggling to figure out his momentum.
Yeah.
YOLO slide's going to get him somewhere. Target combo, he is just pressing buttons and hoping it works, and it's starting to give him some purchase.
Okay, good bait on the throw there. Big corner combo.
Tries to bait a shimmy or something there. And the YOLO slide works out again. He's not plus there.
No.
I'm not sure why you up kick. That was an odd choice there, costing Beta the round, and now he's staring down an 0-2 loss to Frickin Terry if he's not careful. Fireball catches the jump in. It's very lucky for him that the spacing worked out that way.
Ooh, looks like he canceled, but not quick enough.
He tried to do he tried to do the the back heavy kick anti-air instead of the up kicks. Probably did not have charge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. There's a weird
right.
spacing trap at the end of that target combo.
Ooh, good parry. Yep, absolutely. Take the corner back.
Very tippy toes with that crouch medium kick. Back throw, the shimmy works out there. Or the sway, I should say.
Yeah.
With the right combo, this kills.
Yeah, are we...
He doesn't have a good combo for that.
Ooh. Good reversal from Terry.
Nice.
All right, catches him. Keeps it meterless. He's
Flash kick
Beta's
OS.
playing very risky.
This is how this man plays.
You know what? That's true. That's so true.
Plus there.
Fireball right in his face.
Throw tech again.
Ooh, caught again by these drive rushes from Terry.
Looks like a combo drop there, but he turns it into a throw. Mortar corner carry here. Pretty much has him in the corner now. Up kicks. Okay, he recognized the plus frames and chose something different there. That's good.
Very good block.
Yeah, now he's trying the jabs to catch him do the throw techs, but that's going to reach.
Yep. Good tech there. Blocks. Oh, side swap.
Yeah.
The level 2.
Okay, sets up doll. What is he going to do with it?
Okay. Didn't activate the doll in time.
Wow,
Ooh,
driver
catches it
slide.
with the driver slide. And the overhead
Very nice.
for the round. Wow. And look at that. 3 bars for Beta.
Not spent.
Not spent. Not a single one. I don't think
don't
we've seen a use of
need that.
super yet from him this set.
No, you're right. I don't think we have.
Game 3 here.
Maybe he took a bet. I can beat.
Yeah.
I can get into
I don't
winners
even
finals without
need
super
it.
meter.
Yeah.
That's big, but a little too late to punish. And he's ready with the down charge. Throw.
All right. Let's throw.
All right. Frickin Terry not ready for it.
Yep.
He's ready to use it, but not ready to defend against it. Jabs for pressure. Ooh, not close enough to side swap with the hop. And still gets himself out of the corner there. Good pressure overhead. Catches him jumping.
Walked him all the way over to the other corner.
Ooh, yeah, that's gonna win the air-to-air sequence most of the time. Big punish counter hit. Medium Sobot. Very plus there. And the hop for the side swap. And can he finish this? Not yet.
Right.
Throw will do it.
Okay, into that potential last round here.
All right. Let's see what Beta's got in his back pocket.
I don't have any, but yeah, water.
Yeah, patience. Patience against the bait from the rainbow ball.
Ooh, goes in for the throw, but
And it wasn't even a punish counter. Beta was just trying to press buttons afterwards. Sets up doll here. Throw. Dash forward.
okay, yep.
This is big.
Doll.
Is he going to combo into the command grab? He is not. One of the buffs for Season 3, but we're not going to see it here. Is he just going to go for the command grab?
Side swap in. And keep it simple.
Keeping it very tight this last round. Looking at almost had the perfect, but
almost. Perfect parry, though.
still an almost hopeless situation for Beta. Yeah.
Ooh, just the trade there.
It's going to do it. No, you're good. You're done.
Yeah, you're done.
That's going to do it for Terry. Moving on to winners finals here.
Yep.
2-1 over Beta.
And it looks like we're going to hop back over to the loser side of the bracket since we're already in winners finals. And that winners finals is going to be Frickin Terry and BlueBit. It'll be a Blanca Jamie fest. And now I believe you are due on stream yet again.
Catch you on the other side.
And looks like Wardo is coming back to take your spot. Perfect. So I don't know if anyone had heard that, but it looks like TCG's headed up the stream. Wardo Cardo is going to take over, and then as soon as TCG's done, Wardo gets to go on stream, and TCG's going to come back. We're just bouncing you guys around.
Yeah, you heard something called leapfrog before?
Yep, exactly. All right, and we are here. This is, let me see.
Vaxtrum versus TCG.
Vaxtrum versus TCG on the first side, the first match of our loser side of top 8. So the loser side of top 8 is TCG and Vaxtrum here, and then afterwards we're going to get Wardo Cardo versus Seth.
That's right.
So, you know what? I hope you like Zangief.
I already faced one.
Yeah,
now.
I just saw you. We saw you were playing Champloo over there. Looks like 2-1 in your favor.
It was a close match. It was very close. It was down to the wire.
Yeah, as it so often can be with Geef, right? So your reward for that is you get to play another Geef.
Fantastic.
How do you feel? Looking forward to it? Getting ready?
Have to.
Yep.
Got to move forward.
Yeah. I mean, at least it's not last week where we had, I think, 2 or 3 of the same sets in a row, where it was Jamie Zangief, Jamie Zangief, and I think maybe Zangief, or it was something ridiculous.
Yeah.
That was a fun time, but we're getting into it now with TCG and Vaxtrum, where we're gonna have TCG on Jury, Vaxtrum on Ken, as usual.
This would be interesting. My prediction is gonna be.
I relate to him so much. I also hate pointless meetings.
I'm gonna say TCG is gonna do his best to overwhelm with his offense.
Come on. Time to play.
And Vaxtrum will be here on the heavy defense with his folks.
Yep. All right. Careful. Both players. Oh,
that would punish.
First successful fish there. Good parry. There it
Another
is
one.
again.
That heavy
Did
kick.
a little meter to get that extra damage. Ooh, catches him. Press. Ooh.
Air reset. He gave that to him.
He should be able to build a stock there.
Button here.
Keeping up. All right, into throw. Into throw. Into, no, not into throw.
Ooh, Vaxtrum might take this round.
Does he spend? He's got it.
He's got to spend.
Yep. All right, into round 2 here. Okay, good low poke there with the crouching medium.
There's another one.
There we go again.
You see the attempt to backdash and throw. Didn't quite work out. Oh, there was though.
Did that time. But didn't get the punishment. So DG must have been trying to follow up with something. Good parries there. All right, throw. No back throw, so we reset back to mid-screen. Yep, Vaxtrum trying not to let that opportunity go to waste. Walking TCG back into the corner here. Ooh, good A to A to keep the corner pressure. Into corner positioning.
Vaxtrum has a very good use of these fireballs at like somewhat close range. He uses them as pokes.
Ooh. I think I understand TCG's rationale there without the level 3, but unfortunately it did cost him that first game. Moving in, big hit from Vaxtrum, going to carry all the way into the corner there at the start of our second game. Ooh. All right.
Didn't quite connect.
Okay.
Good call out though.
Good call out from TCG. Big damage. Walking Vaxtrum back. Okay, trade. Okay, blocks the jump in.
Ooh, very, very late active frame. Let's see. He's gonna, oh, he drops the combo.
He's burnt out. Isn't able to finish the combo. Oh,
good
wow.
choice. Very good choice.
All right, good choice. In burnout, not able to punish like you usually would off of that. Into our second round here, again catching him low, medium, crouching medium kick rather.
Stuffs the jab attempt at the same medium kick.
Ooh, big jump in from Vaxtrum there, get in the corner positioning.
He's stuck in the corner here.
Ooh,
let's see if he finds his
what
way
an
out.
interrupt. Not enough to really get himself out of there. He's got to be very, very careful. Ooh, Good throw, very dangerous. Okay. Moments away. Okay, got his drive rush back just as he's put back into the corner. Oh, but he gets stuffed on the drive rush.
Drops the combo though. Let's see if he can do it.
Okay, I'll throw you. Smooth. Oh!
There we
Okay,
go.
EX.
Just have to do
He had
something
me
to chip him
sweating
out.
there.
1-1.
1-1 into game 3 here. Okay. Ooh, big punish there.
Tries
Ooh,
to
again,
jump
come
the
on.
fireball.
Right. Him up. Ooh, excellent block there. See it. Ooh, catches him off of that for the round.
Yeah.
Okay, TCG.
Looks
All right.
like the drop combo worked out for it.
And he's just steamrolling what could be right at the end of the set here after a very Vaxtrum heavy game 1. Yeah.
Vaxtrum's got those air dares.
But there's just been so many drops that have really come into play, let TCG recover. Okay, taking the throw. Oops, catches him there. That should be the round. Doesn't have to spend anything. Yep, just finishes it.
Very dominant rounds on both players.
Yeah, they're playing ping pong, just back and forth with who gets to take control. Oh, and big jump in from TCG there. Okay. Puts him into the corner, building his stock, trade, taking off a bit, catches him. Probably
gonna spend it.
forward.
Oh, goes for the Oki.
Tries to keep it for one more hit, but
Opened up by the low.
Now, is he going to spend it?
He does spend
Absolutely.
it. He's gonna burn him out.
Burning out TCG and putting him pretty close to the corner there. Very big risk of getting
Oh,
stunned.
yeah, he's right in there.
Oh, catches with
he
that.
goes for the level 3. Is this gonna
Absolutely.
kill?
I don't think this is going to kill, but it's certainly
be
going to
close.
get a lot of that burnout time
And
off the clock.
he gets Oki off of his level 3 too, so let's see what he goes for. The throw.
Just the
He
walk-up
got it.
throw seals the deal. All right. TCG running it back after that first game from
We're
Vaxtrum.
gonna see him here shortly too, because I'm swapping out.
He's on his way back for who knows how long, because these two just keep winning. So that is a little bit of a problem, but I mean, for me, not for them and not for you. But TCG sitting back down after another victory, meaning that TCG will be, I'm not sure.
I play winner of this, I believe.
Yeah. No, you will play the winner, or you play beta.
Oh, do I really?
Yes.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So you play beta, the winner
That's
of this
right.
plays Mad TV.
That's right. I forgot there was one more round before it gets to that.
Yes.
And here I had my hopes up that Wardo, Cardo, and I would get to play each other.
Well,
The
never say
Velocity
never.
Classic.
We still
we could make it, but it's a lot harder to get there.
It's a lot harder to get there. We need one more set from you and 2 more sets from Wardo
Right.
to make it happen, but I believe. But very good set from you. I mean, especially with a very Vaxtrum heavy first game, you were able to really take control in that game 2 and game 3. Big fan of just walk up throw at the end. You know, keep it simple. That's all you need sometimes.
The only thing that loses to there is him doing drive reversal, but that doesn't really lose. So I figured it was worth going for that Oki. If he neutral jumps it, I uppercut. But a very, very tough opponent. He played very clean.
Yes, absolutely.
Not quite as wild as I was expecting. I was able to read one of the uppercuts properly.
Yep. And it seemed like, you were able to capitalize a lot on the occasional, let's say flubs, a couple of drops, or a weird scramble
He
situation.
mostly played clean. I
He
think
did, he did.
the
he
biggest
did.
thing was he likes to walk back. Once I recognized that, I could try and catch him low and hold him in place a little better.
Yeah, you got a lot of mileage off the crouching beat.
Yes, which, hey, it's Jerry.
Yeah, I mean, it's Jerry, right? So tell me someone who doesn't.
But now this is interesting. So Seth playing Zangief here, and he's playing against Wardo Cardo, who just beat our other Zangief in attendance today. So in theory, Wardo Cardo is warmed up for this matchup. Bit of a different style here from Seth, and let's see if Wardo Cardo is ready for it. Or, hey, I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen this man play. Maybe Seth has some cool stuff up his sleeve that's pretty new. Jump here from Seth. No, so he's not as jumpy as Champloo is, I think.
No.
Oh, there's that spacing trap again.
Yep. Seth not as jumpy, but he is very aggressive. Okay, good jump there from the guy who's not as jumpy. All right, good.
Bust out of there, yeah. Okay,
Pressure.
just checks with the medium kick. Yeah, that's going to catch you right out of the air. Parry, but it looked like he parried low, so we got the imperfect parry.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, that was low enough to the ground. It was not a punish. Wardo Cardo slowing it down a little bit here. Oh, that looked like a good hit confirm, but he was just barely off the ground, so the rest of that overhead sequence did not catch. Good check on the drive rush there. Yeah, you need those if you're playing against a Jamie, right? But
Yep. All right, catches him with the cross up on the jump
Yes.
in. Going to take round 1 for Wardo Cardo.
okay, but a close, pretty close first round from these players.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I want to see Seth doing these. That's not the right punish there. Maybe he was trying for SPD. A little bit of a flub. Yep, jumps that one. Yeah, well, Seth is doing these chops in neutral, right? But then he's committing to the second chop even when the first one whiffs. And I don't know. Wardo Cardo is representing jump often enough that I don't know if you want to do that, right?
Right. Ooh, okay, catches him with the follow-up going into
It was that or get burned out and then be -1 against the
Gets the punish. Wow, I didn't think that would kill. I was looking for the burnout.
punish
but
counter throw, baby.
Yeah, punish counter throw. First game going to Wardo Cardo. Starting game 2 with a big jump, but not able to capitalize off it, and gets another big punish counter. What am I saying?
I'm not seeing any anti-airs here from Seth. This is kind of being the death of him, and I think Wardo Cardo has realized that.
Yes.
Another jump, right?
I was talking with Wardo earlier. He's been very good tonight about kind of adapting to specific playstyles like we saw with his match with Frankie, and I think this is no exception. Okay, gets
Hit confirms the overhead that time, and that gets him a drink. Tries to go for it again. Could have been a worse
Bit
punish.
overzealous.
Yeah, if you neutral jump against Jamie, then that's free purchase for him to do one of his YOLO get in there moves, right? Gets lucky with that.
Oh.
And the cross-up jump, the immediate jump out of the corner. No. Okay, all right.
All right.
Stops the drive rush.
Oops. Okay, good parry there from Seth into the SPD.
That's
for the
tough,
round.
yeah.
Yep.
You're -3 and close enough for an SPD. It's a good choice from Seth.
Yep. Well done.
Made the most of a tricky situation there. And now he needs one more round to tie up this set. But Wardo Cardo, level 2 activation, going all the way to the corner.
Yep.
Spending a lot of meter here. Gains a little back with that drink. Actually, I think he gains back more than normal because he's technically at 4 drinks currently.
Ooh, into the command grab. How do you like it, Mr. Zhang?
But he doesn't go into the breakdance there. I don't know if he didn't recognize the situation. He could have created a safe jump. Instead, we just reset to neutral here.
Back to 0 drink.
A lot of space there gained for Seth. A walk under. All right, that's going to catch, but no counter hits, no conversion. He finally gets his first drink. I know it looked like he had drinks earlier, but...
Ooh, and that punish counter throw to close out the round yet again. Wardo Cardo on the cusp of taking the set here.
Yes. Still looking pretty dominant overall. A couple of close rounds, but...
All right, good.
The walk back was nice there.
Yep.
And another just errant button in neutral getting clipped at a range where it's not really going to catch anything anyway, you know?
Yep. Okay, blocks the cross up that time.
Neutral jump. Okay, that at least resets that situation for you, right? Wardo Cardo had committed to a button expecting you to be on the ground.
Yep. Got to be very careful trying to do that against Jamie. And
now he's only -2 on that Rekka, so...
Cardo backing off at the end of these strings. Yep,
jumps
there it is. He jumps it.
Can he kill here? That was not the best starter, but he should still be able to kill because breakdance unscaled is a lot of damage, or lightly scaled.
Right.
Even if he has to do a follow-up here, I think this
I think
should
with
be
the
it.
follow-up,
Doesn't
not
need
even
it.
needed it.
Rare footage of Jamie level 3 killing without the follow-ups. He's
What
going
a
to take
concept.
it 2-0, Wardo Cardo over Seth.
Yep. All right, looks like we are
Winners
actually
finals.
running into winners finals next. I guess that makes sense, actually. So,
You guys had enough of Jamie on stream? I hope not.
nope. Get used to it.
You're going to see it at
Sticking around,
least 2 more times. Well, at least 3 more times.
Yeah, that's true. And so we're queuing up here for Frickin Terry and BlueBit in winners finals. And then on our loser side, we'll have Beta versus TCG, and then Mad TV 04 versus Wardo Cardo.
Beta's going to be playing with some fire. He wants his revenge for 2 weeks ago was the last time I entered. He and I played each other round 1.
Yep, calling Beta for on deck there. And so we're in our top 6 now, so let me think. We got Blanca, Jamie, DJ, Jury. Yeah.
Luke and then another
Luke
Jamie.
and Jamie.
So
Okay.
Jamie, the only duplicate
Jamie,
character
the
here
only
in our top 6.
Okay.
The top 6, top 5 technically, whatever. There's 6 people left, but everyone gets 5th place or better from this point out.
Yeah, you know how it is.
Double elim brackets.
Yeah. And while we're getting ready here, just a quick reminder, everyone, we got FGC Meetups number 100 coming up, not next Friday, but the next Friday will be 99, so it'll be 2 weeks after that, which
So
I
3
believe
weeks
is,
from this Friday?
yes.
So that's
how it works.
the first Friday after the 4th of July, I believe.
Correct. It is
Yes.
July 11th, and I know a lot of times for anyone who's out here going to Skokie, going to FGC Meetups, it's we play fast and loose. We register when we get there. We have Gunpaw sign us in. But
first to 3.
Yeah, this will be first to 3. But this time it is important to pre-register, because if we can get 200 pre-registrants, then we will have more space to work with the main area of the venue. And as a result of that, we'll be able to run a lot of games that we don't get to do anymore.
Yes,
We're gonna,
be very special.
Obviously it's still up in the air, but that if we do, we'll be able to do things like
Right.
Exerd and
Marvel.
KOF and Marvel and things like that.
For those who aren't aware, that FGC Meetups was the largest weekly in the world. And after the remodel from that business, they kind of cut the size. It's still a very big weekly, but
Yes.
to be able to go back to that bigger size for one night would be fantastic. So please sign up early, and we're going to cut that short. We'll talk about it again more later. This is winners finals here, first to 3. So we get a longer set from these 2 players. Let's see what we got.
Yep, okay. All right, doesn't get punished for that whiff throw.
Everybody's been engaged wild out here. But again, BlueBit picking the right time to commit to the full target the Rekka sequence. Catch your opponent trying to take their turn after the blocked first one, Spends it again.
Okay.
He's close to burnout. Yeah, and I don't know if that was actually plus with the spacing on that hop knee from Frickin Terry. Yeah, I don't know, man. BlueBit just doesn't care. He's going to burn himself all the way out. Recovers a little faster than most characters thanks to the drink mechanic. Commits to the Rekka again. This time only 2 hits.
Yep, goes for blocks that slide.
Even in burnout, that's enough. Yeah.
That's a big commit for any Blanca. Okay.
Corner
parry.
pressure. Okay.
Ooh, catches him.
He was committed to that DI. I think he kills here. Should be. 3 drinks, you get enough damage off of that.
That's right. I forgot. I always forget that.
I'm not sure if he had a route to kill without using super, so keep it simple, take the round.
Absolutely.
Rainbow Ball, and it catches everybody sometimes, but again, a weak punish. We saw this against Wardo Cardo too, right? But he's going to take the pressure into the corner anyway. A walk back, delayed button is going to catch that whiff button from Terry.
Nope, tried it again. Got hit for his trouble. Big neutral jump.
Yeah, big roundhouse on the way down.
Yeah.
But a little bit of a barre here into a target combo. Gets him a drink.
Ooh, okay, manages to get under that. Ooh,
and that
a little short on the drive kick and loses the round.
Yes. I don't know if that was a hurt box shift issue or he just whiffed naturally, but either way, Frickin Terry ready for it. Gets his frickin' whiff punish.
All right.
That's going to catch start of a ball.
Yeah.
No conversion off of it, though. He just takes another throw, and then patience, right? I think you have to be a little careful with heavy ball when you're this close to the corner, right? Because then it's safe because of spacing, but when you're closer to the corner, he can get punished. Not going to matter here.
Into the level 3 for the burnout. I like that.
Yeah, even if this doesn't burn out, he does drive rush, crouch fierce into drive impact, forces burnout. Oh, or not.
Oh, no, we're not taking the burnout. Okay, do so at your own peril. Okay, manages to get it. All right.
Takes it here instead.
Yep.
And a safe jump means that he should be able to just force.
Okay,
yeah, I'm surprised he didn't just force it off of the safe jump.
Yeah.
As soon as he blocks that jump in button, a guaranteed chip, but he gets it in the end. Game 1 going to BlueBit.
Keeping, the hand on the holster for the BlueBit special. Okay,
still punishable.
Blocks the sweep, absolutely.
I don't think that's going to stop Terry from going for that option. He's not the type to be conditioned easily.
Absolutely not. Okay. Throw.
Plus frames there. Yeah, frame traps with the light. Big catch there into the drive rush conversion. Doll setup, lightning, plus frames, and all that drive gauge damage. And now the drive gauge situation is almost completely reversed. BlueBit finishing the job for him. Shimmy does not work out, and he's now in a very dangerous spot.
Ooh, big air-to-air. Yep,
Stun's going to do it.
Stun in the corner.
I wonder what air-to-air button he tried. If he did roundhouse early enough, he might have beaten that ball and just sweep drink and been close to being out of burnout. But whatever he pressed, it lost, and he's going to lose the round for it. A jump, but not soon enough to punish OD Palm. Heavy palm might have been punished there. Blocks the overhead. Catches that. Yeah, that was a little bit of a weird double light into the lightning. He only needed one light. After that, he was out of space.
All right, catches his landing.
Walk under works out well for him here.
The level 2.
Block string. Yeah, he's going to force burnout, right? Yeah, you might as well just...
Yeah, burns himself out on his own terms.
Oh, no, that's a big whiff. I'm not sure what happened there. Frickin' Terry's usually really, really good at keeping those level 2s tight, but something goes wrong there. And now, not really in a position to threaten stun, but still a pretty good position for him.
Yeah. Okay, not able to get the stun. BlueBit recovers in time, and
shimmied. Perfectly timed shimmy. And Frickin' Terry with a pretty dominant game, too, all things considered.
Absolutely. Moving into game 3 here. Okay.
Plus frames again. Takes the throw this time. New BlueBit would respect it. More plus frames.
All right, tries to catch him.
Wow. I'm not sure what he was trying to catch there off of lights. That's a big commitment. Okay, not close enough for that. Doesn't quite get the parry there. Neutral jump.
Okay.
Punish counter there means he gets to take some of that drive gauge damage back, but the parries here saving Terry a lot of meter. Frickin' Terry and his frickin' parry. Misses the conversion there. Misses steel turn with the light, but out of space, and we're kind of moving back to mid-screen.
Burns himself out.
Oh, could have punished that whiff throw if he was a little faster, I think. Blocks the level 1. Big punish here. No drive gauge spent. Yeah, he's got to recover some of his own. Tick throw does not work out for him, and so there's that slide.
Okay.
Throw here, and you're very, very close to being chipped, and he's just going to catch the rainbow ball. That time the rainbow ball did not cross up. Nothing weird going on. BlueBit taking a pretty good defensive finish to that round.
Now let's see if he can do that consistently.
Right.
He's just going to let Terry
just burn
kind
himself out.
You know what? Maybe he's not interested in it anymore.
Right?
Defense worked once, never again.
Trade there, and Blanca gets a conversion off of this. Beautifully done. Pop for the Oki.
Yep.
Now you're in a really bad spot. Yeah, jump, but neutral jump's not going to get you out of the situation.
Oh no, whiffs the DI into level 3. He's going to get himself out of burnout. Terry nowhere near burnout, and nowhere near the corner.
He's closer to burnout. You do the drive gauge damage here. He does not. He takes drink. Yeah, he doesn't have any drinks yet this round. I agree with that. Ooh, interesting. The back heavy punch to try and catch Terry checking the drive rush.
All right, empty jump throw, gets teched.
Okay, delayed throw tech working out here. Terry got the meter off of that, though, because it was an offensive delay. Throw, and one more correct guess here is enough for BlueBit.
Big command grab. Yep, absolutely. Gets that third drink and immediately cashes it.
And what an adjustment. Now we're looking at a pretty dominant game 3 to BlueBit.
And back to character select.
Probably a breather. I don't think we're seeing a character swap here. See if he proves me wrong. Right back to Blanca. So do you think we're gonna see round 1 BlueBit specials?
I'm really hoping we should keep our voices.
Right. I don't think they know. Do they know that we're watching?
I don't know. I
don't think anyone knows we're here.
Yeah. It's really weird. Like, you can't see the setup, guys, but we're just off in the corner somewhere.
We're behind the curtains.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the Wizard of Oz. All right, we gonna get drive rush, crouch, medium kick? No.
Well, I'm holding out for game 2 or for round 2. Okay.
He hasn't used it yet. I wonder if this is something he knows Terry is ready for.
Yeah.
Gets the drink there. Slide works out again. Like we said, he's not going to stop sliding just because you punished it a couple of times. 2 drinks because it's OD palm.
All right, gets woken up with the reversal there.
Oh, it looked like he was trying to uppercut it, right? Jump back jab. Yeah, get me out of here. And that's the V trigger activation, right? He activates that because of the screen freeze. He saw the startup of the slide and knew he could punish it. Empty jump low, can't kill here, but he's going to take another safe jump setup with another empty jump low. Shimmy, pressure, another shimmy. This is tough.
Oh, very
commits to that one.
Oh no, and gets punished for it. Gonna lose his corner position. Okay.
Burns himself out, but he's going to return the favor. Yes. Not quite enough to chip, and he's going to get punished for it. Maybe die? Chip? You got a level 1 somewhere in here, baby.
Nah, not in time. Just lets it rock.
Yeah, the double palm there was a little bit ambitious. Not enough to kill, and he pays the price.
Oh, backs up, but not far enough to not get command grab.
Into the overhead.
To the overhead.
Ooh, plus on whiff there. Works out for him into the safe jump. This is all frickin' Terry this round. Oh, it looks like he missed the conversion. I think counter hit back roundhouse there is enough to jab, but maybe the timing on it was a little tight. Perfect parry, drive rush, fierce. Takes the drink. Yeah, because of the OD drink, that particular Rekka sequence leaves you plus.
Turns himself out.
Barely whips palm there, and this should be about all she wrote. Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Big adjustments back and forth, back and forth. This seesaw of a set bringing us all the way to game 5. Let's see who's going to take it. Move on to grand finals.
Let's see. Okay.
Oh, uppercut again. That early roundhouse from Frickin Terry working out, but steals a turn with the jab target combo. Second drink. Trade there on the roundhouse. Not too bad. Just barely in range. Yeah. See pressure here getting to the corner. Plus. Good throw tech, gets him some meters back. We're not seeing too many anti-airs from Frickin Terry, but well-spaced jumps from BlueBit, and maybe the dive kicks is something he's worried about.
Oh no, gets caught by the Blanca doll.
So he gets a conversion anyway. Plus, resets with the Fierce into Drive Impact. Burns himself out again, even though he's low on life. He's really
I don't know about that.
brave
Oh,
take.
into the command grab.
Yeah, safe jump, but delayed throw tech works out this time.
All right.
Patience, patience.
Okay.
And baits the throw. It works out.
Throw.
That was a... Whew. Yeah, heartbeat is all the way up here in my throat.
There it is. He tried it.
That looked like it might have been a Fierce, but it was a drive rush starter.
It was close.
It was close enough. We're going to call that the
Yeah.
BlueBit special modified.
BlueBit diet special. All right, coming in.
He's taking these drinks after parry. If Frickin Terry wanted to, he could immediately go back in after heavy ball and try and punish that. But perfect parry is going to get him something here. Little delayed. Yeah, the timing's a little different than heavy ball there. Heavy palm not punishable. No uppercut, but he traps the landing. Not close enough for that.
Oh, perfect
What a
parry.
parry.
Okay.
Another safe jump. Throw. Gets tagged. Side swap. Yeah, get the heck out of there.
Into level 2.
I don't think we've seen him use any other levels, just level 2.
I don't even think Blanca has other supers, actually.
Yeah, they removed him in the patch, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't use them anyway. Shimmy does not find its purchase. Jump is not anti-aired. This is going to be a big opening. Does he spend? He does.
Yeah.
He's going to take the meter swap here and maybe some corner carry. I imagine probably just launcher into jump dive kick, right?
Yeah, I have to.
Oh, no, sweep. Nice. Throw, take your fourth drink. No, he'd rather have the shimmy.
Into the
Command
command
grab.
grab, and
That's going to do it.
gonna do it. BlueBit taking it 3-2 over Frickin Terry after a very close set. Well done. I mean, we just saw so many kind of back and forth adjustments from both sides there.
Right. Good stuff.
Just real ping pong in there. And it looks like you
I'm up.
are being called.
I don't know if we can
once
convince
again.
Frickin Terry to come over do some freaking commentary, maybe?
Oh, yeah? Yeah, you want to come over? Yep. We're getting ready. This will be our first match for our losers quarterfinal side, which will be Beta versus our own lovely TCG, who's headed up there now. So we're looking at Jury versus DJ, and Frickin Terry is heading over to join me on comms now. The special here.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, Mr. Frickin, Mr. Terry.
That's me.
Well,
How you doing?
well, welcome to the stream here. We're getting ready for losers quarterfinals with Beta and TCG, like I just said. So
TCG having a great run right now.
he is TCG.
Popping off today.
Both him and we're looking potentially. We're one set away on each side from having him and Wardo Cardo meet up in losers in the losers semifinals.
The destined rivalry.
The Destin rivalry, the commentator beef fight.
Nice to meet you, by the way.
Nice to meet you. I'm MT Beck.
Nice to meet you, MT Beck. All right. I'm doing a button check right now. As I can see a Jury versus DJ here.
Jury versus DJ, and I'm very interested to see how this will go. Beta has been playing as Beta does, very fast,
He almost took me
very
out.
aggressive. Yes, it was very close. And TCG can match that energy,
I
but
think so.
let's see. It just depends. Oh,
TCG would say opening gambit. Looks like we got Beta starting with more of the pressure in neutral. Already got him in the corner, but nice side switch by TCG.
yeah. Okay, keeping the pressure up.
Nice back throw. Pressure for DJ. Good place to be. Nice light Sobot trying to burn him out.
Ooh, no punish on the whip.
Good counter DP by TCG there.
Yep. Oh,
Just slightly off that confirm. One exchange away here. It's going to do it. Oh, no, it's not. Blocking the health bar. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Nice.
all right. Good flash kick there from Beta, sealing out the first round here. This is still 1st to 2. Haven't quite made it to the first 3 sets for winner or for losers yet. Excuse me.
Should be 2 sets, I believe. All right, nice pressure by DJ here. Just on the corner again. Good block strings. TCG's doing a great job of burning them out right now, kind of winning that neutral
Yep.
through drive gauge. Okay, good sweep. See if Beta can take it back to the corner. Nice.
There we go. Good back sway into that low.
Those sways are tough to deal with. Free shimmy, they say. Nice.
Yep.
DI.
That's almost certainly going to take our first game here very quick from Beta.
Caught him sleeping there at the end with that raw
Absolutely.
DI. Happens though, especially on PlayStation with that delay. I've been having trouble today playing,
Yeah.
so.
And, you know, I mean, TCG's great. It looks like Beta's been trying to Beta jump in with some of these fake fireballs, but TCG is yet to fall for it. Now, okay.
He's playing a
big
solid ground
punish. No, a bit too far with the spacing there for the throw. Beta back throws into the corner.
Beta's been doing a good job of getting those back throws when he's in the corner and the pressure. Oh, nice light string.
And there it is again.
Yeah, that sway's gonna crush you every time. Gotta be careful reaching.
Move.
Nice.
Just the delayed normal.
Solid round. I feel like at the start of the rounds, TG is just dominating the neutral, but once it gets to the corner, either a back throw or just takes him there. It's
And then
tough.
all of a sudden, it's just a totally different game.
Yeah, it goes the other way.
Okay, good catch on the low there.
So kind of the same thing we've been seeing with most of the rounds. TCG starting with most of the
Okay.
pressure, but we're back in neutral mid-screen.
All right, good trade.
Oh, that
Big
was,
block.
he's trying to catch
That's
something there.
almost certainly going to be killed. Can you keep it leaderless, or is he going to have to go with level? Yeah, level 1 for sure.
That's just scaling way too much.
Yeah.
Super there.
Yeah, but I mean, again, hey, you got to spend a meter to close out the round. You
Always,
do that.
yeah, always worth
Every
it.
time.
I'll never make that
No.
mistake again. At least you don't have anything to regret when
Yep.
you.
Oh, and there it is. Great jump in TCG.
Yeah, another good start by TCG again, driving in the corner in the first 10 seconds.
Yep. Being very cautious, looking not to get back thrown, but still gonna. Oh, drops.
Nice little jump on that sway. That was a good light string. Can't press there.
No. Get out of there. Oh, recovers in time to get the anti-air.
Yeah, it looks like Beta's timing out those jump-ins now, trying to anti-air when he can.
Okay.
The corner.
Burns himself out.
Probably not a bad idea. He was probably going to get burnt out anyway, and then you're just kind of
For sure.
checkmated in the corner there.
No punish on the slide. Oh, but catches it, but doesn't go in.
Oh, did he press? He did.
Pressed.
That might have even chipped him, even if he didn't block it.
I think so. I think the one option would be a jump back, maybe.
Not a bad decision by
Yeah.
Beta there. To
Not
just
a
let it
bad
fly.
decision, but that is going to be a quick 2-0 on the side of Beta over TCG, putting Beta in our losers semifinals. Next up, I imagine we got Mad TV versus Wardo. Yep, looks like that's who we're queuing up. Thank you, Frickin Terry, for joining me.
I don't know. I think I might still go,
Hey,
depending when TCG wants to come back. But
you know what? Hey, let it rock.
to be honest, though, I thought TCG played really well. In his
No, he
neutral, he was good. Drove him in the corner, but you just couldn't hold that pressure to keep him there. And Beta found a way out pretty much every time, and
Yeah,
kind of counter pressured back.
it looked like part of the trouble that he was having was, especially after he got back thrown so many times, that he was backing off, looking for that, not wanting to
Right.
give Beta that option, and as a result, Beta was very easily able to just advance and work his way out of the corner.
Good point, yeah.
So it's a real damned if you do, damned if you don't.
And it's tough, too, when you start, you know, the longer sets with DJ, they start finding better ways to sway you, and it just becomes, you know, you don't want to second guess, but you also
Yeah.
don't want to get clipped, so it is tough to keep that character pressured down.
Absolutely. He did what he could, but
What do we got here?
now we got Mad TV versus Wardo Cardo. This should be
Jamie,
poster
I believe,
boys. It
Luke?
should be Luke and Jamie.
All right.
And Mad TV, if memory serves, I believe, yep, he was sent to losers by BlueBit. so I'm sure he's had quite enough of Jamie today. But let's see. Looking at, so Mad TV versus Wardo Cardo in our last losers quarterfinal match here. Moving on, the winner of this will play Beta in losers semis, and then the winner of that will play you.
That's right. So good luck to me and my opponent.
Yeah, still first to two. Getting started here. And let's see what is, as you would say, the opening gambit.
Yep. All right, let's take a look. Pretty quick pace right away. That TV wasting no time getting the corner.
No time. Yep, catches that jump out attempt.
I like the spacing of the jump out. Just ready for the anti-air.
Yep, catches him with his standing fears.
Nice back throw. Not quite in the corner. Can't really do that forward knee.
Oh, just too far. Whiffs the throw.
That was an interesting restand. Kind of caught both players on guard a bit.
Out, kill. All right.
Pretty solid first round by Mad TV. He gets started right away.
Yep.
Taking some strats from Noah. Just play quick.
Absolutely. Burn yourself out immediately.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, catches him with the shoulder.
Already back in corner, 5 seconds in.
Yep, he's taking advantage. He knows that Wardo is not interrupting like BlueBit does when he does the flash knuckle.
Those charge heavy knuckles. Definitely want to either DI or look for a normal that, a mid-normal.
Yeah.
Usually we'll check it.
BlueBit was on top of that every time he tried to use it, so he's probably relieved when it's back on the menu.
You can catch up.
Yeah.
Ooh. Nice hit. There's some punish counters. You can get everything here.
This is absolutely going to kill into level 3, closing out the first game here for Mad TV.
Nice and easy. It's a good punish counter combo and good finish. Level 3 done.
Yep, absolutely.
See if Wardo Cardo can manage the neutral a little bit better here. It seems like he's a little hesitant at the start. Kind of just gets drive to the corner immediately. Here we go.
All right, catches him. The drive rush fierce. Ooh,
nice
just at the edge, but is able to sweep it.
I don't think that was at a full charge. That might have been punishable. Wardo doing a lot better, keeping it in neutral here, though. No one's in the corner yet. Just kind of pushing him down. Nice,
right, perfect parry.
With the new system, you gotta choose high or low.
Yep. Ooh, big jump in here. Got a guy on this drive stage, not spending anything.
Oh, that was an interesting.
That was a very interesting
autocorrect there.
Yeah.
I don't think that was intentional, but it did benefit him pretty well.
Yeah. Hey, we'll take it.
Oh, nice perfect parry on that stained shoulder.
Yep, absolutely.
It's typical loop pressure, try to push you to corner on that block stun. Very good parry.
Okay.
Wardo up around. Seems like he's putting together a good strategy right now defensively from what we saw in the first match.
Ooh,
trying to bust out. Went for a guess, didn't want to deal with the pressure. Now he's burnt out for it. Hard to deal with loop, especially around the corner.
Ooh, and there's the stun. He's going to build to level 3. I have to, yeah, we're spending everything.
Is he going to cash it out, or is he going to be greedy?
No.
He's going to be greedy.
You know what?
Sometimes
Go
you
into,
make that.
yeah, keep it for the next round. I do get it.
It's a long comeback for Wardo in
Yeah.
that situation, so why not, right? Save your meter.
Yeah, I agree with that. Let's see. Okay.
Driver stand medium target combo, which they did buff in the last patch for Luke.
Oof, blocks the guard reversal. It's going up into the wall
for that.
splat.
Yeah, he likes doing these. He likes
Does.
doing these.
He likes it a lot. Into level 3. I don't think this...
That should be enough. Might be a pixel if anything.
I think he's got a very, very low amount.
Guess that's scaled.
Yep, and just crouching.
KO. Very
Perfect.
convincing by Mad TV.
Yeah. Put one round on the board and got double perfected in return.
I think Wardo Cardo did a great job on defense. I just think it took him a little too long to adjust to Mad TV's adjustments as well on offense. So very good. That was very well played by both players.
Yep. And now we're getting queued up for our last loser semifinals. It'll be Beta versus Mad TV 04. This will be our last 1-2 set of the night, because after this we roll at losers finals into grands. So enjoy it while it lasts. Blink and you'll miss it. Maybe.
Thanks again to Dave & Buster's for hosting these.
Yeah.
Nice little shout out too.
Thank you.
RIP Velocity. We'll probably still shout them out when we can. Got it all started for us.
Yes, shout out to Velocity, rest in peace. And just another reminder again, keep a lookout. Pre-register for FGC meetups, 100. Just again, if we get to 200 pre-registrants, then we get to open up more space at the venue and we get to play a lot more games.
That's right.
Games that we used to have but don't because we stopped showing up, like KO at 15 and Exit, or things that are now side brackets and whatnot.
Right.
We still got the communities out here, so I'm looking forward to seeing everybody there.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying the scene. I see a lot of these same faces everywhere we go, whether we have to go to Lyle at Scrims or, you know, Dave & Buster's. Glad we're able to keep it alive again. Frankie G really helping out here and getting these going.
Absolutely. Frankie being a G, and here we go into beta Mad TV. Good aggressive start from Mad TV here. Okay.
I'm interested to see the way Mad TV's pressure is going to work on Beta's DJ. He's very patient. It's really hard to get in on him.
Yep.
Both players just playing the neutral at the start here.
Yep.
This little light Sobot safe at that range.
Back sway.
Ooh, bust out. Didn't want to deal with the pressure. It's going to deal a lot to your drive gauge though. Now you're in the corner. He's through. Direct grab. Oh, nice. That was bad.
Classic Luke setup.
Yeah, he would have had to guess after that knee anyway, I believe, unless he was able to perfect carry. This little target combo string baits the LDDP out. He's going to get a full punish to corner here.
Absolutely. Double dash up. Ooh, not able to punish that whiff throw. But, ooh, and he's getting back throw.
He did get that OTG in the corner.
Absolutely. Into stun.
So what's going to be the mix here? He does go for that reset again, that same DI reset. All right, Deep.
Yep, you got to be careful.
Finally.
Beta is the type of person to catch that.
He's been watching, he's been waiting for that.
Yep, we're letting it rock, no level 3.
That was an interesting trade on the cross
up
there.
No, and yep.
Nice.
First game to Mad TV.
That's something that's difficult to deal with when you're measuring ranges for Luke's air attacks. That neutral jump, either heavy punch or heavy kick, will throw you off on the ranges. Sometimes you'll see him do the heavy punch a lot, and then he'll do the heavy kick. It extends out enough to hit you, so very dangerous. All right, see how they play this next match here. Good start by both players.
Good counter. All right, EX DP on my stick. Yep.
Yeah, you can't DI the target combo. Should get him the corner here. Looks for a shimmy, but doesn't bite on it. Both players just trying to feel each other out here in neutral on the spacing.
A lot of trades.
Ooh. If DP's and taken to the corner.
Okay, catch.
Nice
Not
combo
enough to
string.
kill.
Needed a little more there.
Yep,
Yeah,
follows up.
that throws a lot of people off finishing that string. They think, you know, you're done.
I don't think I've ever seen it before in my life.
Yeah, they try to take that turn. They get it.
Ooh, catches him just raw DI off the drive rush.
He's got his raw DIs of his own, looks like.
Ooh, empty jump throw, punish counter.
Another? Yeah, just
how do
raw
you
DI.
like it, Mad TV?
That's right. Taste your own medicine.
Yeah.
Doesn't go for the side switch, just going to try to carry him to neutral.
Okay. Wakes up with the jabs. Ooh, catches that. Oh.
Stand heavy punch range. That's an interesting.
And the landing level 3.
He
Oh.
blocked it anyways. That was such a scramble for both players.
Such a
to really
scramble.
get
I
that.
am really impressed that Mad TV even thought to block on it.
The patience. I probably would have pressed.
I absolutely would have pressed. I'd be coming in, oh boy, free round.
That's right. Game over.
Yeah.
All right, so we got no meter now. We're in the final round.
No meter, totally even, I guess a little bit for Beta, but could be final round for Mad
What a
TV
perfect
here.
carry on that low sweep. Pretty interesting call out there.
Shoulder set up into throw. Working his way back to the corner, catches him with that
Stand heavy punch. That loop range is nuts.
Even it's simple again.
That's not really working out anymore.
Yep, burns him out for it.
Smart to DI again, get him on the burnout, try to get the pressure string to the corner, but you never know against Luke, still got to be careful.
Absolutely. Okay,
That was
burns himself out and gets whiff punished for his troubles.
Unfortunate that double Sobot was just so far.
Oh, caught by the overhead. You're very close.
DI here, he might have blocked it. Oh, he tried to DP
okay,
through.
that was Scary.
Still in good shape, though. He's got plenty of drive gauge and only needs one hit for both players. But it looks like Beta's getting his drive gauge. Now it's anyone's game here.
Held the parry. And
Goes for
catches
the
with the low.
That's swayed.
Staying alive. 1-1 now.
Very nice job.
Okay, okay. Let's see. Oh, punish on that.
A few whiffs there. Yeah, a few whiffs in neutral to start the match. Still in the corner. 10 seconds in. Can't throw loop to loop classic. It's usually the third one you notice.
Yeah.
Players on the third one will try to do something different.
Something about the number 3. Ooh, catches him with the overhead.
What's the mix here? It looked like he went for a safe jump, but didn't throw anything. Kind of just got jumped out.
Ooh, with punish from Mad TV.
All right, what's going to be the mix here? Ooh, okay, good reaction to the knee.
Ooh,
Okay,
catches the slide.
probably could have killed him there.
Oh,
Wow, that was
okay.
that was interesting.
Very interesting choices from both sides.
I don't know exactly what he was looking for with that ODDP, but it just caught that sweep at such a weird range. All right, back into the corner, 5 seconds in.
Oh. Oh no, gets the wall spot. Are we going in for the reset?
Oh, I think he tried to bait it that time, actually.
Into the level 3. That is certainly
it.
going to kill.
Perfect KO, it looks like.
Yeah, perfect for the final round of Game 3 here. Mad TV taking it over BlueBit, and now it's yours.
Looks like I'm up.
It looks like you are up indeed. Well, take it easy, Spencer.
All right, I'm going to sub out and play my match, and we're going to bring in TCG to help you out.
Absolutely. And while we get set up with Terry, I would like to remind you yet again, go pre-register for FGC Meetups number 100. It's, oh geez, I don't even know how many years it's been since they're bi-weekly and everything. That's math, I'm bad at that.
Was it always a bi-weekly, or was there a point in time when it was
wasn't. I think it was weekly at the start, before my time. But either way, yeah, first to 3 now, we're in losers finals, but like we said, we're aiming for that 200 pre-registrants, not registrants. They can't set aside a space for us if we show up on the day with 350 people. So we got to pre-register this time, which I know, me personally, I'm terrible at. I make Gunpal sign me in all the time.
You got your phone right here. What are you doing? What are you waiting for?
Okay, so losers finals.
I don't know. That's, I guess, a good question. I don't know if there's already a a start.gg page for it, but maybe we can, as we get closer, we'll start sharing that in the chat next week, following week, something like that. So
yeah, I believe there is. Normally, I think they only do it one ahead of time, but
do they? Okay.
But since this one's big deal, I think
maybe. Yeah, I hope they have it open
early.
soon. Nevertheless.
Yeah. Nevertheless, we are headed in to. Okay.
No way.
No,
I don't believe it.
This is a button.
No, he has a Ryu, but I'm not a fan.
Oh,
let me be the first to say it on stream for the record. I think the Blanca is the right pick here, but we'll see what kind of damage he can do with this character. And he always, best of 5. Sorry, yeah, best of 5.
Yeah, best
He's
of
got
5.
more time to work with if he wants to swap later. So
that's true.
Starting off slow here with a nice fireball game. Just very slow pokes from both players. Perfect parry in the solar plexus. Plus range again.
All right.
Busting out Mad TV. That's a punish. Wow.
Okay.
Air to air, yeah. Burns him out. Now you're in a bad spot.
Catches him trying to get away.
Floats off of that. Yeah, this is another scary sequence. The infinite.
Catches him. He's just going to let it rock for as long as possible. Doesn't even go for the stun attempt there. Catches him throwing. Oh, that was dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Point blank almost. Throwing a fireball to punish that. Hey, you know what? It worked.
Harry over here trying to make me eat my words. We'll see if Mad TV has anything to say about it. A nice whip punish to open that up. Spends almost everything getting to the corner. Neutral jump goes unpunished.
Let's see. Ooh.
Bait.
Good bait there.
Yes, suppressor for the starter.
Yeah, burns
if he
himself
wants to,
out.
he kills.
Level 3.
Yeah, don't play with your food here.
No. I think Mad TV is not the kind of player to leave that,
Were you watching the last set? I think he respects what that first round showed him about his opponent. He doesn't want to get, he doesn't want to be in burnout and offer that chance at a comeback there. Yeah. I think otherwise Mad TV is perfectly happy to risk keeping his super meter, especially when he has corner position, right?
Oh, and there it is.
Burns himself out
burns
immediately.
Himself out.
Another
Okay.
weird
Doesn't
reset.
go for his reset chain.
Or at the very least, that reset's not as scary when you don't have the DI.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Little late on the throw punish.
Gets another big. Oh no!
Nice conversion. A little bit of spaghetti from these two players right now, and the cross-up jump is going to get counter hit. Was he trying to cross-cut and whip it?
Maybe.
Are you dead? It's not the right starter, right? This is a lot of damage.
Oh, ooh. Not even a punish.
And both players have been burned out twice so far this round. Do I have that right?
I believe so. Okay, and we're just going to go for the throw. Seal the deal. First game going to Mad TV.
I see the vision, though. I think the Ryu could work out here. He's just that last sequence, if he knew the right combo, I think.
Yeah.
Drive rushes are working out here, but this is a nice hit. Doesn't spend any additional meter on it. Just takes the Tatsu for the corner carry. And we are in the corner. Plus frames, blocks it.
Yep.
All right, simple mirrorless combo there. Delayed button does not catch him pressing throw or anything there. No crosscut.
Okay.
Crouch fierce to keep him in the corner, and a big whip punish. But that's not going to stun because it comboed.
Yeah, there's the stun.
But you don't have much to work with here.
No.
Like, you got to do something meterless.
Yeah, now you
drops it.
Ooh, get it.
No uppercuts.
He's just
Terry.
letting him run with that. But
anti-air parry can work out.
Yeah. Even with the perfect parry scaling, it cost him his entire drive bar, but he was able to kill there.
Can't take it with you. Might
Yeah,
as well
hey,
spend
you
it.
know what? That's true.
Neutral jump. Recovers in time to get out his own anti-air perfect parry. Meaty Avenger.
We're not seeing
reset.
these DIs get answered by
I don't think
parry.
that setup is plus. I don't think he's getting the meaty hit of the hop knee on that setup. But so far, no one challenging it. Wardo Cardo didn't. Frickin Terry not challenging it.
Yeah.
But back to Fireball game for a minute here. Not long, though. Neither of these players seem to enjoy the Fireball game that much. Burnt out. Yeah, he tried to tap parry, but the heavy Hashogeki catches after it. Oh, sweep, yeah. Against the burned out opponent, that's safe anyway.
Oh, not close enough
Plus
to get the
again.
stun. Level 3.
Blocks
it.
Too late,
No.
but he's going to get the stun. There's nothing you can do about that stun at that point. You just spent all your super.
Yeah.
A little bit of an awkward attempt at a punish, but
a little bit.
Two straight rounds this time from Frickin Terry. Looking a little cleaner.
Yeah, I mean,
1-1.
didn't get the punish, but also did have him with basically no options in the corner there. He was getting stunned.
Yeah,
more or less.
Yeah. Even if you miss the punish.
Right, yeah.
It worked out this time. But
Yep.
there are times where that drop is going to really cost you, right?
For sure. And, okay, here we go. Going into game 3. Okay.
Side swap.
Side swap, absolutely.
Great kill to the throw. Drive rush for more pressure. Terry's blocking it out, but that time he gets opened up.
Okay, good sweep. Takes the side swap.
You can cross-cut those now, I think. After the change in Season 3, you don't get the hard knockdown unless it's a punish counter.
Oh.
And, yeah,
okay,
he
gets the DI that time.
Back throw.
Close it out.
Frickin Terry looking
Round 1
consistent.
there. Absolutely.
Not untouchable, but pretty consistent.
Yep. Okay, throws the EX.
YOLO sweep. There's that block a slide we were seeing earlier, right? This is the Ryu version.
Hey.
Catches him low.
The same man
Tatsu.
always.
Oh, he goes for a safe jump.
Oh, good. That was something. Gets the punish counter throw there. Stay in the corner.
Yes. You were in the corner. And you were gonna stay
Ooh,
there. That's
perfect
punish.
parry. And yep, into
Yeah.
level 3 there. Frickin Terry with his frickin parry is going to win him game 3.
Yes.
Well,
That first game was frickin' hairy, but after that, it's been a pretty clean sweep.
yeah, there you go. Okay, moving in.
Matt
and
TV's
yeah,
really
we're
got
not
to
done
start
yet.
cleaning it up a little bit. Just play a little bit more patient neutral, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what the answer
Yeah,
is.
there we go.
Nice check with the OD fireball. Wasn't in time to punish. Gonna float. He's gonna go for the extension this time with drive rush. Overhead.
Ooh, big overhead.
Plus frames with the heavy Hashogeki again. This time the bust out works with crouch jab. And he's gonna take a lot of screen space here, which is very nice. Delayed throw tech. Hashogeki, we're back in the infinite, baby. Nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
good level 1
Take
there.
your moment, get the heck out of there.
Yep.
Still got a little ways to go before you're out of burnout, but you're probably not going to get stunned at this point. You're just going to die.
Yep, unfortunate. He was so close to getting out of burnout, but
That maybe a jump or a backdash. I'm not sure what caught him there.
but
Nice
ooh,
punish.
Yep. punish, going into the corner, shoulder setup. Okay, baits the throw, gets it.
See, I don't know about that
Yeah.
drive impact. Like, just take your damage, man. He's so
Yeah.
committed to these cheeky resets in the corner.
But yeah, he's doing it. No,
It works this time.
yeah,
We're not going to talk about
yeah.
that.
Okay, you know what?
Sometimes it
Far
works.
be it from me. Yeah.
I got hit by it, so will you. Oh, no, hit a little high on that air there, so he couldn't get the Tatsu conversion.
Okay, EX
Free
uses it
dungeon
to charge.
too,
Yep.
yeah. Now he's got the railgun on deck.
Oh no, doesn't punish in time.
He spends it here on the Shogeki. Drive rush low.
Okay.
Safe jump, empty low. It looked like a safe jump anyway. No uppercut on the neutral jump.
Ooh.
This should do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Frickin' Terry with the Ryu.
Wow.
Gonna take it 3-1 over Mad TV 04 and secure his run back against BlueBit in our grand
You're up again, Terry.
finals. Terry, no, don't go anywhere. Yeah, sit down.
Make him eat my words here.
Exactly.
The Ryu worked out. It worked out pretty convincingly, no less.
I think we should see the Ryu against the Jamie.
I think it's a good matchup, right? Jamie struggles against Fireball characters.
Yeah. But as we're
Ryu's
getting,
kind of the hot topic in Season 3 also, right?
Oh, reminds me of another time when he was a hot topic in Season 5 of Street Fighter 5. It was right at the end of the game, right?
It was later on, I think. He was strong in Season 1 also.
Sure, he was strong at the start. I remember at the end of the game was, I think, the last season rather, not the end, because then we had Luke. The other guys.
But prior
but
to
before
Luke,
I believe it was Daigo was like playing around with him and just
Was
said
he?
like it said something along the lines of like, with how he is, why would you play anybody else?
Interesting.
Like right at the start of Season 5, I think he greatly benefited from a lot of the system mechanic changes they had then.
Yeah, I wasn't following it competitively at that point. I had kind of swapped focus to some other games, but I've also heard people talk about how the beginning of Street Fighter 4, I want to say, Street Fighter, I think before Super dropped, Ryu was considered strong, just in vanilla Street Fighter 4, and they were saying there's this pattern of Ryu being strong at launch and then just falling off after that.
Well, you know, he was top 1 in Street Fighter 1. Anyway, getting into
Pretty
grand
much.
finals here with BlueBit.
I think Shenlong was a
Frickin'
pretty good character in Street Fighter 2.
Yeah,
You had to beat him to stand a chance, though.
that's true. All right,
Grand finals, baby.
grand finals.
A very early
and
bait
yep.
on an uppercut works out for Terry here.
Yep.
Yeah, BlueBit will do it 2 times in a row. We saw earlier how little he cares about his drive gauge. He will spend it all.
Yeah. And we are keeping with the Ryu into the BlueBit run back, which, you know, thrown him for a loop. Like you saw the Blanca. Well, hold this. Something new for you.
Spends a lot of gauge there on that drive rush. And opponent is almost, opponent makes it out of drive because of the throw tag, makes it out of drive. Makes it out of the burnout, and now you're staring down a bad situation. Being burned out.
Takes the hit without letting himself get burnt out.
He's fighting to keep that drive gauge alive. That's punishable.
Oh.
Does he kill here? Into level 1, that should
Level
do
1,
it.
yeah,
3
for sure.
drinks. Should be enough.
Yep. First round BlueBit.
Some moments for Frickin' Terry. It wasn't a blowout, but
Right.
maybe he just doesn't know which buttons to press at which ranges to check Jamie in these situations at the end of his block strings. That might be an issue here. Doesn't commit to anything off of that stand medium kick, but
Okay.
OD dive kick's going to work out.
Sure, into level 1.
Takes a drink off of it.
Into command grab.
And he gets safe jump off of that command grab. And steals a turn.
Oh.
Shimmy, perfect.
Yeah. Okay. BlueBit.
I think he's hungry. I think
Yeah,
he wants to go home.
I think so. Maybe.
Keep it up,
Maybe
man. I'm
that's
hungry
it.
too.
Yeah.
We're just kidding. We want more matches. And we know everybody watching from home
Yeah.
wants more matches too.
But we're seeing a lot of BlueBit likes to get that third drink and then immediately command grab.
It seems like it tonight. I don't
Yeah.
think he usually plays that command grab heavy, but it's working out for him today.
Yeah.
Okay, conversion there into the Rekka string for a little more meter and a second drink. He does have access to Bakai here, so he could make a hard read and breakdance through a fireball, but it's a very hard read.
Yeah.
If he has, if he at least has 2 bars of super, he could OD breakdance and keep it safe with the activation. Maybe that's why we're not seeing him commit to it here, but we haven't seen too many fireballs from Frickin' Terry. He's not sitting back and zoning that much. That is gonna kill, I think. So little scaling, yeah.
Goodness.
only an OD dive kick prior, so very little scaling. 3 drinks for the damage.
I didn't think that was going to kill at all, but there
There's
it
BlueBit
is.
special. We finally saw it. Ah, feels so good. We're back home. OD Fireball.
Special
just to
treat.
Set up the Denjin charge. He's going to spend it immediately on some plus frames. Let's spend 3 more bars, and the defense from BlueBit paying off here. Gain some
Getting the
gauge back.
second drink.
Oh, the neutral jump working out. Awkward. Yeah, he thought he
very
landed in time.
awkward. No,
Denjin
doesn't get the burnout there.
And that's a big punish if he knows it. Yes.
Yep.
Good, good, good. Denjin charge.
Sure.
All right, walks under. Very nice. Should be able to kill here. Maybe he doesn't know the right combo.
Maybe an EXDP would have killed. No
Yeah.
answer. Okay, there's the EX.
Yep.
All
Once
right.
you block that jump in, ODDP should just take it, right? All right, we move into the round 3 here. Not quite the right hit to get a conversion, but a big hit here. Spends.
Yep.
Trying to equalize that drive gauge because he just spent a lot putting himself in this position. Very strong round here for Frickin Terry, but can he close it out?
Yeah, let's see. Okay.
Spend some more. Shimmy.
Shimmies, punishes, I don't know about that.
And
Okay.
basic throw. Near perfect today.
There we go. Maybe a little scramble there with that whiff throw, but you know what? He was able to seal the deal, get himself on the board.
The rest of that round was so dominant.
Yeah.
-3 with the Shogeki, commits to the whole thing, and Terry blocks it.
Punish, catches the overhead.
That might have been a mini overhead, I'm not sure. Didn't actually, it hit both, so it couldn't have been my bad. Plus frames there, but it works out for BlueBit to press. Ooh, a little early on that medium kick, but toss him the corner, but no damage. Nice hit confirmed.
Wow, great hit confirmed.
Low crush on that sweep. We love seeing buttons do what they were designed to do, baby.
Yep.
Fourth throw, take a drink. Right, yeah, and again, we see that same thing we saw earlier today. If you neutral jump, that gives Jamie an opportunity to time the drive rush heavy punch on your lander.
Okay.
Spot.
Good.
Clips him on the start of a donkey kick, it looked like. Safe jump. Empty low. Takes the target combo into another safe jump. Oh, he just does medium kick.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry, frame kill. You're right. Patience from Terry works out in the walk unders. Beautiful. Uppercuts. What's the mix? Throw. Manually timed the meaty. Shimmies again. Is this enough? Does he get full animation? He does. Yeah, critical art. That'll do it.
Yes.
Frickin Terry up 2-1. Really showing us a different look here from Winners Finals. Man, Terry, slow down. I want to go eat some dinner, man. Cut it out.
Yep. Taking it 2-1 here. On the verge of resetting our bracket here. Let's see if we can seal the deal and get us in for a whole nother set.
Right.
Nobody did. All right.
We got to eat eventually.
There we go.
This Ryu is eating right now. That's what I'm talking about.
What?
Another catches him low for another drive rush extension. Big damage. Plus frames. Yeah, but the Abate keeps working out. That time that was weird inputs.
Yep. Manages to burn him out. No real option.
Yeah.
Okay, now he's got the level 1 on the table potentially.
Scary.
So
Super plus again.
there we got to look
Plus,
out
plus,
for
plus. No, he's not going to go for the drive impact. He's just going to try and find him pressing a button. Yeah, it's too close. Punishable. No uppercut, though.
Uppercut. We have not seen a lot of anti-airs from Terry.
You think about it, though. Blanca
lot
doesn't
of
have a DP, right?
You know what? That's true.
It's not something he's maybe thinking about. But his defense has been good enough that it hasn't stopped him from
exactly.
winning these rounds of games. DPOS is going to work out there. Plus on that overhead. Wow, yeah.
Good
Donkey kick reels him back. That's going to be a nice punish. Takes a drink instead of the Oki.
Sure.
All right.
Okay, catches him.
Did that cross up? I don't think it crossed up, but it looked like it did, and so maybe Frickin Terry blocked the wrong direction there. Takes an engine charge there. Base with a Hashogeki. Punishes the dive kick, but not a great punish. This is big.
Big.
One more correct guess.
Oh.
You got to spend here.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, he's not going to.
Yep, absolutely.
Completely agree.
Not with a bracket reset at stake.
Right. Opponent sitting on full super meter, having a quote-unquote infinite burnout sequence you don't want to deal with.
Yeah, and he may have, taken the round there, but now huge meter deficit in the side of Frickin Terry here. We're working at 3 full bars. BlueBit's got to be very careful about how he's playing this. Okay, good parries on this fireball.
Finally playing a bit of a fireball game. No uppercut again.
Yep.
No whip punish on that donkey kick.
Okay.
He's throwing a lot of like tick throws
Right.
into his game plan now. BlueBit is plus on that dive kick. I believe that was plus. Either way, it worked out as if it was. And become throw
Throw
is
gets teched.
Yeah.
Okay.
sweep
Ooh,
punishable,
okay.
but he thought he was in range for the crouch medium
Yeah.
kick. Can you convert here to level
Yep,
one?
into level 1. Yep. Okay. BlueBit. Absolutely
Nicely done.
staying alive. Never given Terry a chance to spend all that
Yes.
meter he's saving.
Nearly a perfect round.
Yeah, nearly a perfect round. Headed into Game 5 of our first, or of our only grand final set currently.
And
Now
the
let's
BlueBit
see.
special opening us up
Yep.
here. 4 bars spent, but he gets some good damage, corner carry, and a first drink. The walk-unders.
The walk-unders and the punishes on the land.
What he lacks in uppercuts, he's making
yeah.
up for with the walk-unders, right?
Absolutely.
We're not seeing any parry attempts from BlueBit on these Hashogeki, right? Like, that's something you can go for is try and tap parry the light Hashogeki,
Right.
and then at least you're parrying the heavy one, getting some meter back.
Ooh.
Yeah, see, he could
Good
sense
bait.
that Terry was frustrated by not uppercutting, right? Crouch Fierce level 1 is good damage. No good Oki from that situation. Oh, that whip punish could have been it.
Ooh, and
yeah,
that one will
late
be.
crouch medium kick. Very nicely done. Good adjustments here from BlueBit. He's going to try and take this home. One more round. Takes the roundhouse. Tons of plus frames. Spacing trap. He committed to the drive rush and then ran out of
Gets
meter.
burnt out, too.
Yes. Now you're in a very bad spot. Nothing to show for it so far
Yep.
this round.
Okay,
Jumps
manages
out,
to
yeah.
jump out. Not facing corner pressure. Not in danger of stun. Gets to the drive gauge back.
And now freaking Terry's in danger of stun because he spent so much.
Yep.
Burns him out. No, he tries to throw. Both players close to burnout, but it's gonna be BlueBit that forces it. Yeah, air to air. He's stopping the jumps where
That's
he
something,
can.
yeah. Okay, into level
Big.
3. Sure, yeah.
That should be burnout,
absolutely.
right?
That's burnout, and he's almost going to be out of burnout himself by
Yeah.
the time this ends.
Just throw a fireball. What does Jamie even do here? He takes
Okay,
the Denjin charge instead. Oh. No uppercut again.
Uppercut.
That's-
Not even a crouching
this is
fierce.
tough.
Oh.
He doesn't do the uppercut this
No.
time. He could chip with it, but now,
Oh, catches him jumping there with the EX fireball.
And he was a
into our
split second from getting out of burnout.
Yeah, final game, final round here.
of the first set. This
of
could
the
be a
first
reset,
set,
or this could be the
potentially.
tournament.
Yeah, let's see.
Still no parries on the Shogeki, but good defense.
Great
gets
tech
its
there
meter.
from BlueBit.
Crouch medium punch is going to find its mark there. Counter hit. Light conversion.
Gets his second drink.
Wants to keep the pressure up here, try and burn out his opponent. Can he do it?
Absolutely. You got to keep it on him before he gets it back. Okay, good. Keep it up. Ooh, good parry there from Terry.
Yeah. That'll burn
And
out.
Yep, that's going to be a burnout and get him back to basically full, if not totally full.
Give me a
himself.
black eye, I'm going to give you a black eye. Drive rush, no reset here. He's going to take uppercuts. Frame kill, delayed throw.
Backs off. Loses
very
his
patient.
chance. Oh,
But
no.
that's big.
That's huge.
Does he go for the drive impact?
No.
Terry gets out of it.
Ooh. Okay.
The OD fireball's a little too fast there. Big jump.
Big jump.
should
That
do
is
it.
almost.
No,
No.
I think he built the level 1 right
Yeah.
before he committed to the breakdance, but uppercut. No, he doesn't have the uppercut.
Oh, no.
Oh, what a heartbreaker.
Wow. And we are going into a grand
That's a reset.
finals reset
I would love
with
to see
the most scrambled egg situation
Yeah.
I've ever seen right at the end there.
I might go check that replay later. I think
That
the
was
hit before his Bakai,
crazy.
he built the level 1 and could have committed to level 1, but he wasn't sure he would.
Yeah, I didn't.
And so he went for the Bakai hoping it would kill, did not kill, and
That was intense.
heartbreaker of a finish there.
Yeah.
Set 2. So yeah, if Frickin Terry
Set
wants to,
2.
I think he's allowed to completely reset characters here, but
I think that is correct, but it looks
he's
like
messing with buttons, so maybe he is. No.
No, okay, we're sticking with the Ryu. All right.
The button swap. No character swap.
Yeah.
Control swap.
He did all that and his buttons were wrong. No.
So we're gonna deliver on our promise for some more games, everybody. All right, fresh set. Guile gonna be cheering you guys on, starting with round 2.
All right,
opener.
good solar plexus there.
Yeah, after that throw tech, if you throw OD Fireball, there's not much Jamie can do. Ryu probably even recovers in time to uppercut, but neutral jump there, catches the roundhouse.
All right.
He's catching BlueBit trying to steal turns after he's -6 from Rekka 1. He's just pressing a big button and holding it in place.
Trying to burn him out. Looks like BlueBit has managed to save himself there. Ooh, big jump in there. Into level 1 for sure. Trying to capitalize on damage without burning himself out.
BlueBit has decided that if you're not going to uppercut me, I'm going to jump.
Yeah, that one might be worth burning himself out. Ooh, gets it again.
So many jumps that round.
Yeah. So many jumps. Again, we're just seeing Terry not getting any real anti-air.
None at all.
And it is, I mean, the amount of, I've lost track of the amount of rounds that could have ended prematurely with just a crouching fierce.
And now it seems like maybe he's a little frustrated because it's 2 times in a row he blocks Jamie's plus button, his stand medium punch, and is trying to press something afterwards and getting frame trapped. Another big jump. Big drop though, and he misses the punish, so this is still going to be a perfect.
Yep, perfect. Game 1 to BlueBit.
Unfortunate drop from each of the players, but you know the end result is what it should have been had there not been the drop from BlueBit in the first place. He's got DPOS, he just doesn't have uppercuts in neutral. It's so interesting to me.
Yep, there, I mean,
2
there it is
DPOSs.
again. Yeah, ooh, good punish there. Keeps it meterless. Ooh, catches him on the way down again.
That should do it. I mean, there's nothing you can do here.
Well, except that.
I guess so. I mean, he could have just done button into DI. He didn't have any super meter to work with.
But now it's a long road for BlueBit, but it is the end there.
That's tough.
Oh, well.
Okay, Frickin Terry's staying alive. He's got to commit to the offense and do it really well if he doesn't want to get jumped on the entire round.
Yep, okay, OD palm, double drink.
Tries to bait the uppercut there, which I don't know. He's not showing uppercuts in the first place.
Okay, level 1 off of the EX dive kick.
Takes a drink off of it. Drink level 3, shimmy, but doesn't get the right conversion.
Much off of it.
Yeah, I think he needed it. He thought the stand jab would connect for target combos.
Oh, there it is.
He got one.
He got one into the.
It's a brand new day.
Overhead.
Back turn there. Close to burnout, both players actually. Ooh, that's a big opening.
Right,
did not convert for a kill off of it. No cross cut, but that's, steals a turn there. I believe he was minus. Took a turn with a jab into target combo. BlueBit up.
One
not
game.
up, sorry. Tied round.
Yeah, tied round.
Looking to go up 2-0 if he can take this round.
In our grand finals reset here. Okay, good DP there from Terry. Get off of me. Ooh, good parry, Terry. Burns out BlueBit.
He wasn't sure, he wasn't sure if his punish counter button would be enough to burn out, so he committed to the drive impact just to make sure. Still damage. Now he's looking down a Jamie that's about to recover from burnout, and you are almost burnt out. He can just do palm here, take a drink. He's out of burnout in just a second, but punish counter hit is big.
Ooh.
Goes for the DI anyway. Now he's going to get a lot of his own drive gauge back. This is close to killing. I don't think it'll do it, though.
No, it's not going to kill. But now he's in a much healthier state with his drive gauge. So let's see what the
fireball.
Just the fireball and the uppercut for the win. That is what we like to see. That is growth and progress.
Yes.
Sorry, Terry. But Terry ties it up in our reset set here, 1-1 going into game 3 and working his way, pushing BlueBit into the corner. Okay, BlueBit manages to get a stand heavy kick, or medium kick, excuse me, pushes his way out. And there we go. You know, we were giving him so much crap. Terry seems to be on his game this time with the DPs. Didn't get that one.
He learned his lesson.
Yeah.
But not often enough to
Not
stop
often
every
enough.
jump.
But, you know.
It's better than it was.
Yeah.
Make your opponent think.
Right.
I think he could have converted that for a kill, if only going into level 1. But still in a good spot. Uppercut? No. Respect the plus frames and play it slow.
Okay.
Dive kick. Yeah, just catches him with a fast dive kick.
Sure.
Maybe trying to low crush there. Either way, gets the hit. Move it up around. Takes a drink.
All right.
Conversion. Oh no, he's going to do level 2 for the corner carry.
Sure.
Good damage. Tries to shimmy, but Frickin Terry not taking the bait this time. Taking his turn there.
All right. Back throws for the corner pressure. Gets a counter hit. Yeah, not even a punish. That's funny.
Shimmy works out this time. But he's about out of his level 2 state. He's got to earn his drinks again. DPOS.
All right.
He's got those. Now both players burnt out, and this is tough if you're freaking Terry.
Yep. BlueBit, being careful, respecting the level 3. Okay, there we go. There it is.
That gets him out of burnout, I believe.
Yeah, this will get him out of burnout. Keep BlueBit there just long enough to where he might be able to lock down the round if he can get a stun. Yeah. No. Okay, there's this.
That was guaranteed.
Yeah, that was guaranteed.
Good stuff. Good recognition of the situation.
Final round of
All
our
tied
third
up.
game here. Okay, good interrupt there. Low.
Slight conversion
Taking
to
the drink.
Ah, that time he catches the palm.
All right, drive rush up into throw.
Checks the drive rush that time. He was convinced he would press a late button or a throw, and it works out for BlueBit. Respects the Shogeki again. Uppercut from Terry. You love to see it. And there it is again. Tech throw into OD Fireball. He just somehow knows when BlueBit wants to drive rush after that situation.
Yeah. Taking advantage of how eager he is to close the gap there. Okay, good tech.
Terry gets into the meter back from
Hey,
that.
there it is.
Tries to catch him low, but a good block from BlueBit.
Oh, we build the level 3.
This is going to be burnout.
This is going to be burnout. This is a critical art. Yeah.
Yeah, it should be burnout.
So it should be burnout. What is the follow-up? Let's see.
Throw is going to be
throw.
good.
Okay.
Yeah, he respects his opponent too much, I think, to go for the DI attempt. So.
Yeah.
BlueBit taking that 2-1.
Yep.
Very clutch taking that at the end.
Oh, catches that overhead attempt there. All right, takes the throw.
Yeah, meter looking really bad for frickin' Terry because of that. You get a bar back if you're BlueBit because you tech that throw. Yeah, return to neutral and throw some plasma. Uppercut. Take a denging charge? No, I don't know if he gets a denging charge off of uppercut yet.
Okay, good catch on the low with the fireball. All right.
Caught him trying to walk back after the plus frames. Not in time to punish the
Ooh, delayed. Okay. Wake up DP
Drink
for a
3.
little bit for the third drink.
Perfect parry.
Perfect
but
parry,
not in
but
time.
yep, too high.
Probably had to jabber throw that. Okay, double dash for the Oki, shimmy, and with the right conversion, that could have done it.
Ooh!
Instead, he loses the round to DPOS.
DPOS.
Frickin' Terry's hit
Terry
all
has
over
that
those.
on point.
Yeah.
All right.
No uppercut here, but a little far for one, I guess. He catches him low.
Good into the level 2, sure.
Takes the Rekka sequence again. Same damage and corner carry we saw last time. Shimmy. He loves going for the shimmies in this situation.
Ooh,
Does not
gets
work out.
punish counter.
This is going to work out, though. Takes the safe jump. Empty jump low? No. Take the proper safe jump this time.
Okay, good detective. Terry.
Great defense. This throw is going to find its mark, though.
Yep.
And another one, yeah. You're worried about
that
the
drink.
stand medium kick, and so he just walks back in.
Yep. Walk under, block. Ooh, there it is.
Smelled
Baits
it.
the DP.
I don't know these conversions. It works out, but
Yep.
he definitely could have converted for a kill off of that
Sure, I'll play one more.
that last shimmy.
Yeah.
BlueBit 1 round away.
From taking this tournament. Okay, there it
DPOS,
is yet
he's all
again.
over it.
Okay, checks the drive rush up.
Yeah, the Abate works out there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Good hit confirm on that.
Ooh, this is going to be
the-
big damage.
The level 2.
Chooses not to spend any additional meters, uses the shimmy again.
Again.
Spend again, get DPOS again. We are looping these sequences, but the life lead is still in favor of BlueBit here. Still a little less than half of his level 2 activation left.
Right, good tech from Terry. Terry playing very good defensively. But
That's big. Not enough to kill.
no, I don't think so. Enough to get him his third drink.
And that's going to do it.
the cross up.
Well-timed jump. Gets over the fireball, and BlueBit is going to clutch it out here. 3-1 in the second set after a very close first set that he was so close to taking it. But he gets to close it out in the end. And that is going to be our winner here at our tournament here, our weekly Tuesday night at Dave
Yep,
and Buster's.
Tuesday night, Dave and Buster's in the streets of Woodfield, numero cuatro, with our champion BlueBit.
This is his first time winning one of these.
His first time, I believe. Let me check. I believe we had 14 total this
about
week.
right.
So,
Excellent stuff.
absolute-
Some great sets. Some especially at the end, we saw some real nail biters and a cool character swap from Frickin Terry. But
Yep, and he really did get his mileage out of it. He may not have been able to win the whole thing, but he won the.
He shut me up.
Yeah, he shut us up. He started doing the DPs. He was able to win the first grand finals, the reset,
Yes.
even if it was a little scrambly at the end there. Still got on the board.
Very good showing.
So that's what counts. And looks like we are winding down for the night here with this stream.
One
so
final
final reminder, yet
Give it
again,
to 'em.
FGC meetups 100 at Ignite Gaming Lounge in Skokie, Illinois. Not next Friday, not the Friday after that, but the Friday after that. 3 weeks from this Friday, July 11th.
Is it the 27th?
Please. Yeah, not this one, but it's the one after, July 11th.
July 11th, I believe.
Yeah, July 11th. So please make sure that you register. If you are a regular to any of the locals, or if you've been there before, you're in the Discord, I assume. If not, talk to someone. They can get you in there and get you the invite link for the Start GG page. We want to get, ask Frankie G, ask Seth, ask anybody.
Ask any of us. I mean,
yeah,
we're
anyone.
all in there. We'll help you out.
Absolutely. And again, the magic number here is 200 pre-registrants. I'll have to, we
We
should
need 200
probably-
warm bodies, people.
200 warm bodies. We'll have to talk to Seth. I don't know what the cutoff is on that.
For
and
getting
if we
that.
need 200 prior to a certain date or whatever. But either way, again, I must stress, pre-registrants, not attendees. Please do not
We'll get
roll
there.
up trying to register for the night. And if we hit that, we get more space. As anyone who's been there knows, we're in kind of the back room, but we'd be able to use the main room, and we'd be able to run things like Marvel 3 and Exert and KOF and maybe a bunch of other things. So I want to see that. I know you want to see that.
For
I
sure.
think everybody wants to see that. Have a big celebration of the Chicago FGC for FGC Meetups 100.
And just for those of you who are only here watching Street Fighter, if that's your game, that's great. You have to assume that some of the top players that occasionally make it out will make it out. We will get Ramsey, Dual Kevin, Jack. We're going to get some of these highly talented players showing up for such a big event.
I don't want to
Help us make it something great.
Exactly. I don't want to just name drop here, but like you said, we got Jack, we got Ramsey, Kev might be there. Who else? Lizard Man, Zach in a box.
Of course, you'll have Zaid. You'll have Spirit. Some of the big Chicago names. Zach in a box will probably be there. Earl. So it's we're gonna get all of the best players. I can pretty much guarantee it. Unless somebody's committed to some sort of music festival, they're gonna be there, and we expect you to be there too.
Yep. I'm looking forward to it. I know you are too. And thank you, everyone, for joining us here for week 4 of our Tuesday nights at Dave & Buster's on the Street Fighter
pleasure.
stream. I've been MT Beck 2012.
Here with
This has been
TCG.
TCG.
Happy to
Thank
have
you.
you guys.
And hopefully we'll see you guys next week. Take care.